Hello. Let me turn this down so I can hear myself. Hello, everyone. I haven't streamed in a while. October was definitely my my streaming days. Hi. So I haven't done like a channel members only stream in a very long time. I feel like that is a crime. I know there's like 80 something people, so I don't really expect a whole lot of people to join in, but you never know. Someone's bound to show up eventually. The MC from Moon Remix RPG, are they related to? I'm assuming that they also have no arms or legs, and that is how they become relevant. Goodness, hold on. There we go. Cool. Hopefully all like, what, 5, 6 of you in here? 7? Hopefully all of you are doing well. What about the Miis? Oh yeah, the Miis are surely related. So this was suggested by my wonderful little boyfriend, who thought that it'd be a good idea to stream SimCity 2000 will happen eventually. I am very busy right now, and also a little disappointed with how my last video is turning out. So it'll be a while. I have to, you know, get the time and the motivation to do so. But yeah, I've been busy and a little disappointed with how the last video turned out. So he suggested that a good idea would be to go through and pick out all the stuff for the best of type stuff. So I wanted to do that, and he suggested I should do it in a stream with channel members, and I figured, yeah, there's entertainment to be had there, I suppose. You know, like, I don't know, you guys are the ones who pay for the content after all, so maybe there's like, you know, favorite moments or something that are actually worth asking for. Like, I just don't really, I don't know, I don't know why he didn't suggest it to be like a public thing. It could have been a public thing, but I don't know. Maybe I can like change it to public after a while. I don't know. I guess it depends on how I feel, how it goes. 9 people in here, so it's not horrible. I'm just a little tired and a little sad that the video's performing like shit, but I don't know. I've had videos that performed worse, so it's whatever. So who all is in here? Oh wow, that's a funny song to play. It's not the end of the stream. So there's 7 of you. I probably know all of you at this point because I'm able to recognize most of my channel members. Hi Belle, how are you? Rocky, Otto, Switch Dog, Blue Jay. Hey Rocky. Hopefully you guys are doing all hopefully well. It's really close to Christmas. Hi Doodles. So yeah, the premiere feature is a ripoff. Yeah, it scammed me out of like a lot of views, and now that video is doing so poorly that it's caused me to be so upset. I don't want to feel like that over a video, so I'm just never going to use that feature. They should get rid of it, or at least warn people that it doesn't do anything. I think that would be nice if they maybe provided a warning on it. But no, I digress. I'm thinking about it too much. The feature sucks ass, and it made me look shit. My first ever sponsored video is now one of my worst performing videos by statistics, so oh well. Time to annoy my Discord friends with the video. Just be careful with it, you know, don't want to bother them too much. Let me turn off the heater behind me. A little too warm in here now. It's sad. Yeah, it is. It upsets me greatly because I put a lot of work into that, and there was like, I spent over a week in my room just huddled up next to my computer editing so I could make sure I could get it out before Christmas. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it just for it to, you know, do so poorly. It, I don't know, genuinely makes me upset, but at the very least, I know it's not because it's a bad video. I know it because YouTube just didn't push it to anyone, which means that no one even knows it existed. So all the people who are now seeing it are like, oh, I didn't know that came out, even though I have notifications on. Fucking pissed me off, but I don't know. We'll get to rewatch it here in a minute because we're going to go through all of the, as long as there's enough people in here, I'll go through and we can watch all the videos I've put out. since the last best of. As you can see, pause the music. The last best of was very fun to do. I sat in a VC with like 2 or 3 friends, just going through all my videos and watching them all and picking out my favorite moments. Which, by the way, I put out a lot of stuff in my first year. Like, that's absurd. But this year it was a little slower because I picked up how to actually fucking edit. I will say though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos this year. If you ignore the Nintendo Directs, that's 9 videos, which is actually pretty fucking good. I was aiming for 1 a month. I only missed out on 3. Thinking of bringing any of your friends on for this one too. I could. Let me bother the group chat real quick. I have a group chat of friends. Who wants to be on stream to pick the best of moments for my next video? And then I need to open up Notepad so I can keep track of all the timestamps and stuff. So I'll have that open on the side here. Maybe like, hold on, let me shrink it down. Goodness. I'm very lucky to have what I have. Just a little sad that, you know, I don't have YouTube not fucking me directly in the ass. Yet, you have to include you playing Horsel. Oh, I will. I'm going to be going through more than just, because this video is also included. It might have been the last video of 2022, but it does count for 2023 because it came out after this. It was the only video that came out after that. This was my this was my May upload, and then this was August, and then this was January. I was barely able to put out any videos in 2022 because of how homeless I was. It was awful. I was flopping between homes trying to edit and all that. It was hell. It was not fun, but I don't know, I guess I've had worse situations. I'll give my friends a little bit to reply, but I'll be going through more than just the videos. I also want to go through all the. I'm obviously not going to watch every single bit of every stream on stream. That just seems lazy as shit. But I'll probably do the like stream skimming on my own time, and then I'll do where is it? The featuring me stuff on this stream. But as for all of the other stuff, this is way too many things. That's 17 plus 9, that's 26. That's 26 streams that I'd have to go through on a stream, and I really don't want to go through 26 streams on a stream. So I'll do that in my own time. Featuring me stuff will be skimmed through. I never asked, but what editing software do you use? Hey, cool thing. I have a frequently asked questions right here, actually. I use where is it? Right here. Filmora. It's Filmora. It's hell. it's hell. The fact that every video project basically just ends up being every video ends up being just 2 project files is kind of a lot, but I don't know. It could be worse. I've had worse situations with editing, I guess. Like both my hour-long videos and both the Chunchumunotos video, the Atari video, and Weird DS Games all had to be 2 separate project files because of how fucking big they were. It's silly. It really is. But I don't know. I'm not against it. So, oh goodness. It doesn't appear anyone in the group chat is replying. It seems like a few people are awake, but they might just be busy. In which case, oh well. I'll wait until they respond. Jesus Christ. Wild Woody music caught me off guard. Oh yeah, because I went through the Wild Woody soundtrack and added all my personal favorites to the playlist, and now they're all just at the bottom instead of being organized in. So that's pretty fun. So yeah, you guys want to start watching all my old shit now? Not old shit, but like starting with this one, and I'll just put timestamps for all my favorite moments, so that way I can make it a lot easier for when I actually get to the editing part. Dude, I listen, Wild Woody's best song in my opinion is still that one. I love the Say It Sega. I just really like how that part is. It has a vibe to it, and it makes me smile. It's a good song. So, are we ready? All 8 of you in chat? That's about 1/10 of the channel members. That's not horrible number-wise, I don't think. Besides, I don't know. Maybe I will open it up for more people, but I'll see how I feel as we move along. 8 people? Hey, it's more than I would have expected. So I'll wait until this song is over, because this song is hard as fuck, and then we'll watch the government turn you into a furry. That'll be a lot of fun. It's for the longest time that I don't know. That still is probably like my second favorite video I've ever made. The government turned you into a furry was it took me like 3 months to make, 3-4 months, because of how busy I was in between. That video is not me. Yeah. I really liked it though. I'm still slowly making my way through the backlog of your videos. I've only seen like 4. Well, I hope you've seen. Which ones have you seen? I guess because like you might be seeing some new ones today. Because we're watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos of my own alone. So hopefully there's something new in there. Oh shit, there's 10 people in here now. Oh my god, double digits? That's insane. Just the most recent ones? Okay, yeah. So, we're all ready then? Stretch out real quick. We're all ready to start watching this stupid shit. Excuse me. Yeah, a whole 11 people now. That's heckin' crazy. All right, so I haven't watched this one, contrary to what it says. I haven't watched this one in a while. It's like because it was August of 2022. I met a lot of people in between that and when this video came out. So this one just ended up being like the one I was showing everyone, and also conveniently is one of my favorite videos I've ever done. So it kind of works out pretty well. So are you ready, kids or adults? I guess a lot of you are probably adults, I'd hope. You don't have to say aye, Captain. That's a horrible joke. So I guess should I full screen it? How should I approach screening it? I'm assuming I should full screen it, right? Like, Jesus! I got jump scared by myself. Jesus. All right, so, let me turn it down a little bit. Jeez. Theater mode. Yeah, I can do theater mode. That makes a little more sense. Makes it so it's not like, maybe what if I get like copyright claimed by my own videos? That'd be kind of funny. I like the 56 dislikes. That's actually really funny. Anyway.
See this little guy? He's socially accepted, kinda. You got a Snoopy ear!
Turn this up.
This one. He helps people buy good quality cars. Finally, this one from the hit 2020.
God, what was my mic doing?
Want to know what ties these 3 together, however? They're part of a government conspiracy that I, a 21-year-old anti-furry, multi-million subscriber YouTuber, uncovered using some not-so-legal techniques. And I need to share my findings as soon as possible before some Stan Smith looking ass.
I don't remember my mic sounding like this.
Government secret. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I like that intro a lot. I will give myself that. That was a pretty good joke. Stan Smith looking ass was a pretty good joke.
Share my findings as a YouTuber uncovered using some not so legal technique.
God, the worst part, if I want to use the Stan Smith looking ass joke, I have to include a bunch of other
forever
like context.
Hit 2022 movie Bad Guys. Want to know what ties these 3 together, however?
I'll start right there. So like 15 seconds I think would make the most sense. That way I don't have to like I don't have to fucking dig through all that other 15 seconds of intro.
Of a government conspiracy that
it's better with no context if you ask me.
Anti-furry,
this is when I was 21. Holy shit.
YouTuber uncovered using some not so legal techniques. And I need to share my findings as soon as possible before some Stan Smith looking ass knocks down my door for attempting to leak.
My mic sounds so weird in there though. I keep forgetting to add the press play to the new intro.
I need to express
Oh,
to you
God.
the discovery I made the other day. See, something isn't right in
Why is the
media we
mic so
consume, and
weird?
it hasn't been for years. Those shows or movies we watched, those games we played, the companies we trust, and the food we consume. Do me a favor and think of a random piece of media or a company with a mascot.
And it's such a good way to like. Oh my god, it is a pretty good. I will say this is also before I started adding sound effects, so everything just feels so quiet too. Despite the fact that the mic is so loud, everything else is so quiet feeling. Big Angry Mel, yeah, that was like this video. You'll be able to tell a lot. This is when I was experimenting with how Mel moves in the videos. This is when I was actually starting to like try to move her around a little bit. Oh god.
I promise this is relevant, just do it. Now, that thing you thought of, is it by chance a furry?
Okay, this is basically a commentary as well. That right there, I had to ask the channel artist, my channel artist Yo, to edit the eyes
that thing
so
you
I could
thought
do
of,
this.
Is it by chance?
I had to ask him to edit the eyes to look the other way.
Just do it. Now, that thing you thought of,
I'm very proud of that.
A furry? That's
yeah,
right.
I'm proud of that.
Think about it. Look around you and wake up, sheeple. That cartoon you grew up watching and think of fondly, it might just have one of those disgusting, wretched beasts in it, courtesy of.
Also, those are all three of those are drawings by Yo. He is a very talented artist. Without him, I would probably still be homeless and depressed and sad and all that shit. So, big shout out to Yo. Love that guy.
The American government. They planted anthropomorphic creatures in almost every piece of media, no matter how big or small it may be. And I have proof right here. Hi, my name is...
There was a sound effect. See? This video has a couple sound effects, but it was before I really felt comfortable using any sound effects. But it is around when I started using that sound effect from the Nintendo DS on whenever the name appears, so...
What you're about to witness was previously a top secret project by the American government.
I feel like I'm missing funny moments.
Homes, lives, and ruin our children by changing the mindset of everyone with one of the most widespread and well-hidden experiments to ever take place on American
back
soil.
before I had a custom URL. I hate that. I should have never added that. That's one of the most that's one of the things I regret more than anything was that fucking sound effect. I want to fucking blow my head out.
Understand what a furry is. Simply put.
Oh no! I just realized something. I forgot to use a Time Hollow song in the last video. I have been using a Time Hollow song in every video since this one right here, and this is the first one that, and the Atari video is the first one I did not use a Time Hollow song in. It's over. It's over. Oh my fuck! I forgot. God damn it, man. Oh no! It's the consistency. It's over. It's fucking over.
It's anything based on an animal that can walk.
All right, I actually do like this joke a lot.
We need to fully understand.
All right, what's that timestamp? Like
before we
157, cool. 157. Now let's continue.
We need to fully understand what a furry is. Simply put, it's anything based on an animal that can walk, talk, and fuck. Understood?
That is why the video got less views, sadly.
Furryism may initially seem like it goes back to the first instance of human creativity with Lion Man, created around 40,000 years ago.
Still feels weird with no sound effects.
Surely he's the root of this whole thing, right?
Wrong.
Okay. Am I going too far? I like that joke as well.
Surely
he's the root of this whole thing. I don't know. This video just it's one of my favorite videos I've ever made.
Right?
Wrong.
Lion.
Oh my god, please clip the fuck. Wait, what fuck? When did I say fuck?
Now let's continue. Furryism.
When did I say fuck? Did I miss something?
Before we continue, we need to fully understand what a furry is. Simply put, it's anything based on an animal that can walk, talk, and fuck.
Okay, yeah, I was planning on doing that. Okay, I had to think about when I last said fuck in this video. I couldn't think about it.
According to carbon dating, surely he's the Arplenstein's.
Okay, here's another thing. I had to get this drawn for this video as well. That's where this image comes from as well. That's also where the hand comes from. I had to bother my dear channel artist Yo to draw a lot of stuff for this video because there was so many jokes that like I wasn't using the puppet yet. I wasn't doing anything crazy yet, so Oh, excuse me. Like the puppet first appears at the end of this video. It's her first appearance. I still am unsure. I am unsure if I'm pronouncing that right.
On this exact date. But what have they done since then? Television has been a staple of any household.
Hey, look who that is. I wonder who that is. Who's that? Who the fuck is that? Huh? Who the hell is that guy? This video is from a long time before I put out that video. Also, yes, this video, for those of you who probably don't know, this video was inspired because I was watching gameplay of Chuck E. Cheese games on the Wii and I thought it was really funny. Yeah, I watched this show like, I started watching this show almost 2 years ago.
You, my average 18 to 20.
Okay, I kind of like that joke.
Television has been a staple of any household.
I don't think it's worth it.
You, my average 18 to 24-year-old male viewer, should know that. But did you know that the shows you watched as a kid were laced with these creatures? Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, hell, even the Angry Beavers. You know, the shows that any 90s kid would wear a t-shirt of. The people who say back in my day when they weren't even old enough to remember. There's so many examples of these in plain sight. The government didn't even try to hide it. Look at any show you might barely remember.
I barely remember Scared Squirrel still.
Boy, any of the 3 versions of Thundercats, or the 4th one, the Mad one.
For the last time, there's no such thing as the internet.
My gym partner's a monkey.
Oh man, I love this video so much. It has such a good like vibe to it. It's so short. I cut out like a whole 5-minute section of this video as well. Like it's like I cut out so much of this video. Oh my god, stop calling me. I keep getting scam calls, and so one of these days I'm gonna answer it and be like, hello, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I fucking hate you. You suck. Stop calling me. Well, I already do that all the time, but that's besides the point. But I I digress. It's annoying, but on this video, I just love the vibe so much, man.
Puppy Samurai Pizza Cats. Almost Naked Animals.
315. I already knew this joke. I love this one.
The government was like, we're making these furries too hot. We gotta include some awful looking ones to counter what we've done so far so no one gets suspicious. But I got suspicious.
Got my voice.
And I know. And they can't. There's also shows where these animals interact with humans. Take, for example, the aforementioned...
The Little Red Riding Hood zombie barbecue music that I've used so much.
Show. That's right. Aside from possibly
right there. The fucking diaper fetish mention.
Jack Horseman or regular show.
So 340.
That's right. Aside from possibly having a diaper fetish, as shown by more than one instance of it being a plot point in 2 different episodes of 2 different shows he worked on, JG Quintel is working with the same people who thought MK Ultra was a good idea.
Me peeking the mic
Maybe
compilation.
We should call this one MK Ultra.
Luckily, those
now,
are mostly on
let's backtrack a
streams.
second. That's another weird thing. These furries are often just poorly hidden fetishes in shows. Take, for example, Skunk Fu.
Our only hope might be
Oh god.
You surely know where this is going. He's a skunk and he...
409. I like that joke.
There's compilations.
The fart compilation.
There's fan art that I can't show here. I'm not even monetized, so it's not...
Oh, I am monetized now!
Gross. And it gets worse. They made a hot...
Oh my god.
They tried to make us want to have sex with this creature. Can I hear you in the back?
I don't remember writing any of this. That's awesome.
Monetized, so it's not the money thing. It's just fucking gross. And it gets worse.
And why did I say these things?
They made a hot fox lady. They tried to make us want to have sex with this creature. But I hear you in the back saying that this show was actually made in Ireland. Well, have you ever heard of outsourcing? Yes, that's right. The American government paid an Irish studio. No. They worked with an Irish studio to make a poorly disguised fart fetish cartoon so that way it could air in America. And get this, they didn't stop at Ireland. They worked with all sorts of countries, everywhere they could.
Why did I do this?
Fueling their experimentation. But it's not just the cartoons, it's the movies.
I'm happy
Ever heard
people
of
like
Sherlock
this
Hound?
shit.
How about Bad Guys, like I
This
mentioned
video is
before? They have
absurd.
another hot fox woman. The creation of
Another hot fox woman.
Sherlock Hound. How about Bad Guys?
How about bad guys like I mentioned before? Another hot fox
Like I
lady.
mentioned before,
Why
it has another
Mel?
hot
Feel
fox
like
woman.
it.
The creation of sexy fox ladies is irrefutable proof of the government attempting to turn our population into zoophile creeps. Take another couple of modern examples like Sing. Though with how unenjoyable these are, I'd be surprised if they turned anyone into a furry.
I hate this. I hate her. I forget who showed it to me, but like I cannot stand that so much. Like that What's with you and a hot fox woman? What do you mean? They're hot.
One that I believe was the most successful attempt.
It's not my fault.
Zootopia. Though on the surface it may just be a movie about racial prejudice disguised with cute and innocent
Okay,
animals.
okay. I forgot about the Judy Hopps goatsy image that I used in this. I don't remember these things.
Because it may just be was the most successful.
Why did I do that?
Zootopia. Though on the surface it may just be a
523.
movie about racial prejudice disguised with cute and innocent animals who are either predators or not, it's actually a way to make everyone look at these
I don't know
characters and
why.
think, what animal would I be? Don't believe me?
I don't remember. I don't
They make
remember.
everyone look
I don't remember doing that at all.
innocent.
Why did I? No, I do remember that. Okay, I can't. Oh my god, why did I
animals who are
do
either
that?
predators or not, it's actually a way to make everyone look at these characters and think, what animal would I be?
The voice crack that I kept in.
Don't believe me? According to an interview, Disney showed Shakira the character they had planned out for her. They chose a human to be portrayed as an animal, so you'd be more interested in being one too.
I want a pipe, low pipe,
This is
fat, juicy,
wow.
warm.
That was back when I used to watch Ludwig regularly. He, I don't know, his content became less for me, but still cool of him to pop off like he did. Good shit.
Enough with these honest tips. Let's go.
Yo,
to
more
Paddington
Magician's
is
Quest
away.
music.
2
Holy
movies under his
shit.
belt and a lot of children's books. His movies were directed by the same man who made the Harry Potter movies. Think these are of no significance? Well, let's backtrack to my last video, shall we? I made a big point to talk about Harry Potter's author J.K. Rowling. But if we go to a specific scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets,
yes, this
we'll see
chick.
where J.K. Rowling was paid off. In this scene,
6'11".
she was given an undisclosed amount of money to write about Hermione turning into an anthropomorphic cat, which was then turned
God,
into
this
the
editing
movie
here.
scene
I remember
we
this.
see.
I remember this. I remember this.
Potion was only for human transformations. It was
Oh
character
no.
medicine,
Oh.
On the
Why did
topic
I
of
do
cats,
that?
The plot is literally about a lady who is also a cat who wants to be touched. The movie also has James Corden. I'm positive it's
The positive joke. That was unintentional, by the way. The positive joke that just fucking happened.
also a cat who wants to be touched. The movie also has
All right, so like 6:39. I want to include the James Corden and positive.
James Corden.
Yeah, I hate
I'm
James
positive It's
Corden.
another case of attempting to create something awful so they could potentially hide it. They intentionally created a vomit-inducing movie to counteract all the hot furries they made. This also means that James Corden is working with the government.
I feel I can't. I don't remember any of it. I don't remember most of this. Excuse me, most of this. That was another thing I had to have him draw was the Mel holding the little folder. That was another thing I had to have Yo draw, and then I had to have him make an edit of it with James Corden cat.
James Corden in a mouse fursuit causing
A
traffic
mouse
issues.
fursuit.
Not only is he a government plant, but he's also a rank.
Okay, hold on. Wait, is that timestamp? Because I know that Judy Hopps is coming up.
Not only is he a
7:09.
government plant, but he's also a ransom target like the rest of those poor kids who've been hit with one too many Judy Hopps DeviantArt posts.
I really. Why did I use that twice? I remembered that I used it. That's awful. Oh my god. Why did I? I'm gonna fucking explode. Yeah, it's not a fursuit, but it's close enough.
Who might not otherwise be in the demographic hit by these government schemes.
Stop.
Let's say
No.
a 50-year-old man. Let's say he's a police
Okay, hold on.
officer.
Actually, I like this joke a
The
lot.
demographic hit by these government schemes. Let's say it's a 50-year-old man.
So 721.
Let's say he's a police officer so that he has a 40% chance of beating his wife. Now, let's say he loves... Nearly every sports team's mascot is a...
Also, I'm realizing this is before Filmora stopped letting me use the little music notes. Before, whenever I would use a music note, it would let me bold it out. That way you could actually tell it was there. But I think after this video, they stopped letting that be a thing. So like if I would use a music note, it would be the only part of the entire song that like song name that wouldn't be bolded out. So you wouldn't be able to even fucking see it was there. So it just made no sense to keep it. And I'm still pissed off about the fact that they updated it to where that was no longer a possibility.
American football. There's the Denver Broncos. The
Okay, I like this joke
sports
actually. Hold
team's
on.
mascot is a furry. Don't believe me? American football. There's the Denver Broncos, the Baltimore Ravens, the Florida Gators. The Cleveland Browns have a dog. The Jacksonville Jaguars mascot is fucking ugly, but he counts.
Look at this fucking bullshit.
We all know I
That's
use it
fun.
twice.
You
I'm
may
gonna
be saying to
explode.
yourself that
The Gangnam Style. I love Gangnam Style football or basketball. Same thing. I love this fucking clip. I'm so happy I used it.
There's no basketball furry mascots, but there are. And they aren't even what I'm going to talk about. This is where we chat about the Space Jam movies. They feature Bugs Bunny, Lola Bunny, Porky Pig, Pepe Le Pew. Both of these movies existing means that Michael Jordan and LeBron James are both in on the conspiracy to turn the American people... No, it's further than that.
This is...
The whole
yes!
world is furries. In 2012, the Japanese baseball team Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters revealed
I
their new
think I
mascot,
pronounced it right.
Sonic OC looking motherfucker is named Polly Polaris. Though this has me thinking, with how many countries are doing these kinds of things, maybe it's not outsourcing, but rather it's a competition. It's the space race all over again, but this time it's every
828.
country against each other to see who can brainwash their whole population first.
I made fun. I shouldn't have done this to this poor man. Silhouette of a man. This is 31 flavors of cute. No matter how long I stay away, she still finds her way back to my heart. Why is she so adorable when she does literally anything? Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this guy. He really likes her, though. I shouldn't have done this to him.
In 2018, Russia had a soccer mascot created named Zabivaka. Quite a cute wolf, but he's a furry, and this did exactly what the people behind the project wanted. I am being genuinely serious when I say I have never seen so much unsettlingly disgusting porn created of a character so...
Oh, this is before I censored the word porn, because I do that now just in case YouTube decides to fucking kill me.
People previously turned into furries by past creations hopped on board a train with no conductor and ruined the Google searches for a Russian soccer mascot forever. What the fuck? But what about your video games?
Here comes the part.
For long, as I've already uncovered that secret. I made a video on every video game furry that was estimated to be over an hour long until my computer started acting up and refused to let me edit like usual. Then once I managed to publish it, I
Hey, old Twitter profile picture. That's a classic right there. Old Twitter profile picture. That was like whenever I get bored of my current one, I always change it back to this image because I really like this one.
For every Parappa the Rapper and Kay the Cat, there's a Fix the Thing. For every Mr. Nuts and Croc, there's a Mimi. For every Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a... Mario? Mario. He's one of the most recognizable
the
video game
classic
mascots ever created. How exactly does he fit in here? Is he a furry? It all adds up. The bee mushroom, the frog suit, the acorn, Tanuki suit, and the...
Okay, also an editing mistake that happened here. I accidentally put the music name behind the fire. So the music name is there. You just can't see it at all. I'm pretty sure they must have hired a kimono artist to make that mascot suit. Yeah, it's really good.
How exactly does he fit in here?
931.
Is he a furry? It all adds up. The bee
Oh my
mushroom,
God.
the frog suit,
So many
the
good
acorn,
jokes.
Tanuki suit, and the Super Bell. Mario is not just a furry like the rest I've talked about. He's a fursuiter. Mario was created so we would see less of what it's like to be an animal, but what we would realistically turn into. An adult with too much money. But wait, if Mario's a furry, we can't trust anyone. What about me? Oh, no. I've spent the past year denying it on the internet. I said to you all
This
that
is a really
I
good video. It's one of my
myself am a
favorites.
furry, and yet I stand
Second
here
favorite
using
video I've ever made.
anthropomorphic mascot to present myself to a group of people. This mascot can walk and it can talk, and I've even fucked, contrary to popular belief. Am I a furry?
God, I love this video so much.
Everything adds up. But
how can this be?
I'm no government plan. I wasn't paid. I'm not listed on the files of this project. How could this be? What happened to me? Wait, no. This makes sense. The government didn't just pay people, they set off dominoes. See, one thing leads to another, and here we are. I'm the beginning of a new wave of degenerates created by a furry who was created by the aforementioned media. A furry who is now unaware that they are set to turn others into furries simply via existing. I'm the effect set to be a cause to another effect. The reason someone has been turned into a furry. The reason some of my friends have told me that I caused their move into the furry lifestyle. I've somehow become the thing I swore to never become. I am a furry.
So, yeah, there's the first instance of the puppet ever being used in a video. God, my video game collection used to be so small. God damn. So yeah, that is also, by the way, if you guys ever see someone who says, "Oh, but Melody's not a furry," you can always tell that they watched some of my older videos but never got to this one, because that whole arc lasted for like the first episode of the first video to this. This was essentially my season finale, if that makes sense. Wow, yeah, I love that fucking video. It remains my favorite one, genuinely. Second favorite one, excuse me. It is genuinely just it's so good. Pisses me off that I'll never be able to make a video like it ever again. The end of the furry arc, yeah. Wait, this is a furry channel? No. I mean, I guess I did come out. Anyway, yeah, that video, I was very happy with how it turned out. It took way too long to get out because of how, homeless I was. And then trans women representation in media, that one's had like 5 different titles because I didn't really like the title I started with, which I don't remember what it was. I could probably go find out. But this video, I started it in September of 2022, and then let's see, November of 2020. No, okay, so it was September. Okay, so October I had a friend visiting me for a month, so I didn't really have time to work on it because I was hanging out with my friend. And then, then November, I worked pretty much every day at my job except for 3 days of the whole month because they were so short-staffed that I had no time to work on my video. And then December, I had some mental health issues going on, so I couldn't do anything. And I was lucky that I want to say about halfway through December, I actually got to really focusing on the video because of how depressed I was. I needed something to keep my mind busy. Excuse me. So I got it done and uploaded on January 2nd. And I got to be honest, I'm really happy I did upload it because if I never got to finishing it from the depression, it would have only gotten worse because in December, my oldest sister died and I would not have been able to get anything done. Like nothing would have been done after that. I'm very happy I was able to get something done. And the next 2 videos are in my top 5. Well, that's because they're just like some of the best stuff I've ever put out. So this is also another case of I have not seen this video in a while. It is also the beginning of the doodle intros. As you can see, I was trying to keep it like 4x3 with no border. So this is one of the weird instances of like a piece of my videos that doesn't have a border around it. So that's I don't know. I
am Melody Nasserni.
And also this is the beginning. Yeah, this is also where the music stopped having the music notes.
25th, 1994. I am currently 12 years old and am clearly alive at this point in time, as my birthday is not in 2001. Today I will be.
Some people believe that, by the way. Some people believe that I was actually 12 years old when this aired. That was a joke. I thought it was really obvious. Like I would hope it would be. Anyway, let me fucking. Let's put 000 because that intro is like really. I don't know. It's one of my favorites I ever did. Yeah, some people genuinely think that I was 12 years old in 1992 or whatever it was.
To premiere of Rocko's Modern Life on Nickelodeon.
My son.
Wow, I sure do enjoy this male character, and I would be very upset if this character were to change in a way to make for a plot for a return movie in 25 years.
I'm not Ralph anymore. I'm Rachel.
Oh, son of... Oh, I thought it was son of a bitch, but it's what the fuck. People thought you were 12. No, people thought that I was 12 when that episode of Rocko was airing, so they thought I was super old. I'm 22. I'm not that old. And when this video came out, I was 21. So... Alright, time to get some good moments.
In modern day media...
Okay, so there's something I need to explain here.
Natural, given how open we've become towards queers and people...
I put this in when it was just a trailer. This video took so long to edit that this show came out and people fucking hated it, and so did I. I didn't watch it. I just saw enough clips to know that it was dog shit. But I put this video, like this video was so poorly timed. This video is so poorly timed. If I had like maybe used literally any other representation of a character of color, but that was the one that was on my head because if I'm not mistaken, around the time I started working on it, this video, she was just announced. And also, so was Shiver. So that's why if I go and look at the script, Shiver is still very prominently in the script if I go back far enough in the like file. Because again, Shiver was supposed to be a queer in some way, but she got cut out because by the time I actually got to working on the video, that was proven incorrect apparently. So I cut her out. Yeah. So yeah, I hate this. I would replace this if I could, but I don't have the project file anymore, and I don't feel like re-uploading a video with 145,000 views, which I'm still shocked that it got that many. Also, 844 dislikes. That's not even the worst ratio I have. That's the fun part.
People of color. Letting more than cis-het white men and women play or voice a character, create a show, direct a movie, develop a video game, etc. is the natural standard
Still no sound effects, but I do like that edit right there. I've done this a few times before. I've done that a few times before, and I really like how it looks every time I do it. I don't know. This is before sound effects and everything is still a little choppy, so I assume it was I don't know. This is I had definitely already started working in 60 FPS, but I don't know if I was working with something like different, because like the frame rate's kind of weird on some of the edits. Maybe it's just my head.
A character being black, Asian, or gay isn't really anything out of the ordinary nowadays, but whining weirdos will still call it the work of the woke mob and those gosh darned libtards.
I'm so funny, by the way. I'm so funny.
White men and women.
Do I want to include any of this?
We've come to in this day and age where you don't get curb stomped for sucking dick. A character being black, Asian, or gay isn't really anything out of the ordinary nowadays, but whining weird.
Nah, nothing yet. Just the intro so far. Gosh darn libtards. Goddamn.
Have two arguments. One is that it's retconning an already existing character instead of creating a new one, which isn't a good argument since the creator or rights holder of a character can do whatever the hell they want. The other is just blatant bigotry. While some of these diverse characters can get by without a single hitch, there's one character type that seems to.
What is this song? I don't remember. This is Time Hollow. Yeah, Peaceful Place from Time Hollow. Okay.
Cause disruption amongst
okay,
the
love the shook.
Community. That being
129. I love the shook.
Sure, one could go unnoticed if it wasn't specified in the media they're in, but the second it becomes a point of conversation, the anti-child marriage laws crowd will be at the creative.
I was so pissed.
There's probably a few characters you've seen before who've changed their gender, much to the dismay of the bearded white men who call it woke propaganda.
Also, apparently that anime I just showed was like something Spice or whatever. Apparently that's a bad example, but I wouldn't fucking know because I didn't watch it. I was going by recommendations that people suggested I use for visuals, and that was one of them. I wouldn't fucking know because I don't care. And now that I know it's a bad representation, I definitely am not going to be watching it.
While your average racist neat can whine about a fighting game character they previously didn't care about becoming a girl, you can proudly display your free-thinking Twitter brain with the funny yo-yo girl as your profile picture. What is essentially a change in artistic view for a character or a plot point for a character arc to the writers and standard viewers is what others may scream is Finboy Eric.
I really liked this edit. I really like this edit.
Arc to the writers and standard viewers. Change and display your free-thinking Twitter brain with the funny yo-yo girl as your profile picture. What is essentially a change in artistic view for a character or a plot point for a character arc to the writers.
I love Ace Attorney music too.
What others may scream is Finboy Erisher or the liberal.
How many followers did I have?
Is what others may scream is Finboy Erisher.
560 something. Oh, that's when I had my HRT data in my bio too. Furry, DJ, YouTuber, queer. And of course, my biggest fear is being mistaken for a straight person. Damn. Hey, if any of you guys are curious, I figure if any of you want to take a funny screenshot and post it, here, let me take a screenshot of my profile where it says edit profile and then post it and say, guys, I have something I need to tell you. And then it'll alert people to think that you're me. And then I can retweet it. I'll retweet at least one whenever I get to it. I just think it'd be really funny because I see people do it sometimes. And I'm fully open to the idea of people thinking I'm someone else. I don't know. It came to my head. I saw other people do it. Anyway, this joke is awesome. I'm proud of myself.
Or the liberal agenda to groom children.
Oh my fucking god. I can't believe what they did to my...
Sure, you could see it like that if your viewpoint on the gender of a character is...
I really like that joke.
...load on the air mattress in your parents' basement in under a minute while looking at child porn. But the second that penis...
I like that joke a lot as well. Holy fuck. I'm actually insane.
...load on the air mattress... See it like that if your viewpoint...
Actually, this whole joke is just all one, so I don't even need to put two different timestamps.
...on the air mattress in your parents' basement in under a minute while looking at child porn. But the second that penis on that male character is now a female penis... Whoa, buddy, I'm straight. I only like my dick on men. Hi,
That's also a
my name
really
is
good
Melanie
joke.
Surname,
I
and
love
today
that.
I want to go over a few trans women in gaming, cartoons, whatever. Oh, and before we begin, I'd like to mention that this
Oh, you can
video
hear the
was voted
echo.
on by my Twitter followers.
Okay, so fun thing. This happened later. This one is never happening, and this one's never happening. I said they would. They're not. They're not. This one would require me to bring up like sexual assault allegations, and I'm not really interested in bringing those up for someone. And then if I don't bring them up, then someone's gonna, a billion comments are gonna be like, oh, you didn't mention the sexual assault allegations from 2014. And then I'll just say, fuck you, shut the hell up. But then people will be mad at me, so I'm not even gonna try to write a video for that. And then this one, just because I've lost interest in it entirely.
And won by a single vote. So if you want to participate in the occasional poll or see my unfunny jokes get 120,000 likes, follow me on Twitter or join my Discord server. Now,
Oh wait,
see my
Discord server
unfunny
moment.
jokes get
What's that
120,000
screenshot?
likes. Follow me on Twitter or join my Discord.
Homer Simpson queer-coded soy boy blue-pilled oomphy e-boy son, huh? I just got told I'll never be a real woman. I told the dude that I'm getting bottom surgery so I can fuck his dad and give him a better child. Fun fact, that was one of Lucy's first messages in the entire server. Like, when Lucy finally came back to like interact with me and stuff, this is the first time we actually interacted. So we've properly been talking for over a year now, and this dumb bitch keeps thinking it was closer to December. But this is when she officially like joined back in the server and was associating with everyone a little more. Excuse me. So yeah, there's some Lucy. Fuck. Goddamn, there's some Lucy lore for you.
Discord server. Now, onto women. The earliest example of a trans character in gaming is Birdo. At least from what I can find. I know we've all heard this one a million times, but she does count. First appearing in the American version of Mario Brothers.
Okay, wait, awesome joke coming
I know we've all
up.
heard this one a million times, but she does count. First appearing in the American version of Mario Brothers 2.
Hey guys, did you know that Mario Brothers 2 in America is actually pre-skin?
In the manual of the game, it states that Birdo, quote, thinks he is a girl and would, quote, rather be called Birdetta. Birdo's gender flip-flopped through regions and games for a while, most saying indeterminate or referring to her with female pronouns. I found a website called Transsexual.
Okay, so a fun thing about that specific sentence is that my editing program fucked up and wouldn't let me hear anything outside of referring to her with female pronouns. It was stuck on like this, and every time I hit play, no matter where I was, it would play.
To her with female pronouns.
It would just keep playing that over and over. I couldn't get it to stop. I don't know what the hell happened.
It's a page about Birdo from 22 years ago. Aside from how hard it is to read, it's very endearing and heartwarming to read how trans people felt towards the first trans icon in gaming. It's also interesting to note
340.
that Birdo and Yoshi have some relationship to each other, as shown by their constant pairing together in various Mario games wherever possible. Now, of course,
Yeah,
this
old
may
Melkord
not
colors.
be a romantic relationship, just because the Japanese website for Mario Kart Double
Yeah, the retention is really high. It's apparently the most replayed part. I just fumbled on my words. That's funny as shit.
Now, of course, this may not be a romantic relationship, just because the
It's 11 p.m. and I work at 10. I am not re-recording this line. I recorded a week ago. That's awesome. That's awesome. Already posted the epic melt. Okay. Did he tag me? I hope he tagged me. Joke doesn't... I gotta be able to retweet it. Where is it? Where is it, you fool? I gotta retweet it.
Japanese website for Mario Kart Double Dash explicitly says that she's Yoshi's partner, worded with less respect, of course. This doesn't mean anything. Not everyone paired together in Mario Kart Double Dash is in love, but even if you include the incestual relationships in that universe,
You're dumb.
of
Now you're
all of
good.
them, I must say, I think I'd love to see Petey Piranha and King Boo have sex. Keeping on the topic of Nintendo characters, might as well pop out the other ones. The gender of Toads in
Such a
Mario
good
is
joke.
often talked about. Does every Toad start out as male, making Toadette trans?
I remember
Is
this
Twitter
joke. It's a
user
great joke.
96 who states that Toads are not born with any specific gender and can just choose.
Also, yeah, you can see when I was writing this, September 17th is when I was editing this part. I want to say, no, yeah, because I wrote it in September, and I didn't really get to editing, so this would have been around when I was, around like when I was writing still, I think.
Correct? Or are they two completely unrelated species? Are Toad and Toadette friends?
Are they
relatives?
Are they lovers? Are they incestual lovers? What a stupid fucking
Vivian
joke.
from Paper
What a
Mario.
stupid fucking joke. Why did I include 2 incest jokes in this video? What a dumb fucking decision.
Or 96, who states that toads are not born with any specific gender and can just choose correct? Or are they 2 completely unrelated species? Are toad and toadette friends?
430.
Are they relatives?
Goodness.
Are they lovers?
Are they incestual lovers? I hate
Vivian
it.
from Paper Mario, the Thousand
I have to
Year Door
include
is
it for the hell of
trans
it.
woman, and it's basically the whole plot of her storyline. That one trans girl from Pokemon that I mentioned like a year ago, Beauty Nova, well, she's trans.
This was this is the first of your
Anyways,
videos I
back to the
saw?
bigger
Oh,
topics.
honey, I'm so
Usually my
sorry.
immediate example when covering this topic is Rachel Bighead from Rocco's Modern Life.
Yo, the modern life counter. The modern life counter. Let's go. I forgot about the modern life counter.
Follows Rocco and his friends and their adventures around.
Get this, a modern life.
While the show is a tad outdated,
I remember some of
given
these
the
lines.
30-year distance we
Ah,
are from
goodness.
1992 Modern Life, it's genuinely a good watch and is by far the peak of early Nickelodeon. What's that? You prefer?
Hold on. When does that joke
It's
start?
genuinely a tad outdated given friends and their adventures around.
Get this, a modern life.
While
A
the show is a
501.
tad outdated given the 30-year distance we are from a 1992 Modern Life, it's genuinely a good watch and is by far the peak of early Nickelodeon. What's that? You prefer Ren and Stimpy? Well, you're weird and gross and you smell bad. Shut up. Anyways, times have changed.
Do any of you like Ren and Stimpy over any other option? Because Ren and Stimpy is objectively the worst original Nicktoon.
And 26 years have passed since the show ended. Our modern
Oh
life
my
and the-
god, you can actually, okay,
Anyways,
yeah,
times have
see?
changed
I started
in
editing it
26
around,
years.
yeah, the day that I'm editing this part, December 10th, and it came out January 2nd. Oh my god. You've never seen it? Good, keep it that way. Ren and Stimpy sucks.
have passed since the show ended. Our modern life in the late 2010s and early 2020s are nothing like Rocco's very realistic depiction of the early to mid 1990s. However, in the late 2010s, we got Nickelodeon movies that follow the events of their respective shows to tie up loose ends, create new stories, and give shows a final good hurrah. Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie in 2017, Invader Zim Enter the Florpus in 2019, and of course, the current topic, Rocco's modern life.
Yo, the modern
For
life.
the few
Oh,
of you
oh,
who
this
may
song.
be
I love this
familiar
song. I
with
forgot.
Here's a brief
wait.
recap of the show. Rocco's
Yeah,
Mr.
Circuit
Big,
Breakers.
a pissy and angry frog.
This is around
who's
when I
been stuck
discovered
in a
the
dead-end
song.
Job for over 30 years. His wife, Mrs. Bighead, wants to have sex with Rocco. Finally, their child, sorry to dead name, Ralph Bighead. Ralph was disowned by his dad for not wanting to work at the same
Why is it white? I have no clue.
dead-end job and went off to
Okay, this is the first instance of me not being able to pronounce the letter H.
Their child, sorry to dead name, Ralph Bighead. Ralph was disowned by his dad for not wanting to work at the same dead-end job and went off to Hollowwood, where he became a cartoonist and created a show called The Fatheads based loosely on his parents. Caught up? Good. In the movie Static Cling, Rocco and company return to their homes, but
Yo,
everything's
the blob.
different. It's still modern life, but it's not like what they're used to since they were floating around the universe for 20 years. They go through the standard technological and societal differences that the main cast hasn't caught up to yet, like a phone being released with no changes. Then we learn that Rocco's favorite show, the aforementioned Fatheads, has been taken off the air a long time ago. They go on a hunt
Milk
to find
splatter.
Ralph, only to find that
Yeah,
he
keep
is a
telling
she.
yourself that.
It's the episode she first appeared and make even more sense. Rachel Bighead,
642.
the trans icon for frogs turned gay by chemicals in their water.
Serious crap.
Something I'm surprised I haven't heard complaints about is that Rachel is and was always voiced by Joe Murray, a cis man. Even before the movie, she had the same voice actor. I thought someone would complain and say that she should have been voiced by a trans woman with a more feminine voice. If I can find any examples while editing, I'll throw them on screen now. But in my opinion, I think keeping the same voice actor is the right move. A lot of trans folks don't really
I love
care
that
or
Alex Jones
don't
joke
have the
too.
time to do
It was very
voice
good.
like myself. It helps those of us who related to being trans with transphobic relatives feel even more seen. At the end of the movie, her parents change their transphobic ways and understand that Rachel is still their child, and that family is more important than some nonsensical prejudice. I think given the name of the show, Rocco's Modern Life, it was
Modern Life
genius to use
Counter.
the character becoming trans as the MacGuffin, since being trans is becoming more and more of a normalized thing in our day-to-day modern lives.
Modern life counter. Oh god, the first ever puppet joke, 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 the first ever real puppet joke, excuse me, the first ever real puppet joke. Important news. Important news.
We interrupt this program to
I had to dub all of this over because I could not record it correctly. This is in my old bedroom as well.
bring you important news.
Live and pre-recorded.
Your favorite candy gone woke, thus causing...
Actually, when does this joke start? I have to include the first puppet. 7:41.
We interrupt this program to bring you important news, live and pre-recorded. Your favorite candy gone woke,
Thus causing them to also go broke?
Well, we have sources that
You can
claim
tell when I had to
that
re-record a
this
joke
is
several
true.
times because it's still in my head.
A random man at a local grocery store insinuates that the new purple M&M is trans. Over now to me, live and pre-recorded in the field for more on this. Me?
This joke, we also did go into a random field in the middle of
In the
Ohio.
middle of a field with someone who has no care or relation to the situation. What?
You heard
That's
that
Jared.
right. Here at
If
the
you guys
Front
watched the newest video, that's Jared who got shaved. We'll get to it later, but that beard that he had in that video, he grew it out for that joke. Like, he stopped shaving for, I think, a month or so he could do it for that joke. And I'm very happy that he was willing to do it.
store at 100 South Ocean Boulevard, Palm Beach, Florida.
That address belongs to Donald J. Trump. I threw in Donald Trump's address as a joke and no one caught on to it. Like, not a single comment about it as far as I've been made aware.
33480 in Central Ohio. An elderly man confronted a cashier and informed her of the devastating news. According to the man, the new purple M&M shown here is actually trans. His reasoning being that while she appears to be female, she has one of the peanut M&Ms, meaning that she has nuts.
You know where to piss now? Hell yeah.
Like balls. Test.
Oh man, this was before the puppet's glasses were fucked up too. I gotta get them fixed.
What do you think, viewers? Do you believe that the Mars company would not only ruin the wet dreams I have of the green M&M by giving her
The wet dreams of the green M&M? I don't remember writing that.
What do you
That's
think,
awesome.
viewers?
857.
Do you believe that the Mars
That's awesome.
company would not
The hell?
only ruin the wet dreams I have of the green M&M by giving her sneakers like the rest of the
Impossible to come to. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
sneakers like
Impossible to come to. That's great.
perfect candies, but also create a trans candy in spite of us proud anti-liberal patriots who are not snowflakes.
Oh,
despite
goodness.
caring so much about minor changes. to
This
something
is back when I
so
used a little more stock
significant
footage
that
than
in turn
usual.
makes us come off as snowflakes.
Anyways, I'm done with this bit.
That's what it actually sounded like without the dubbing.
Don't like how it turned out. Go away.
Trans people are also
I know!
While most
Family
of them
Guy!
have, there's one that I think is overlooked a lot, being
Family
Ira
Guy.
from Family Guy. Of course, Family Guy can be brushed off as having lived too long. A lot of episodes feature horribly dated and unfunny things that, if not already poorly aged, will be soon. Unlike its golden age of being a decently goofy sitcom following the lives of a moderate to severely dysfunctional family.
Okay, so it's not funny, but that's one of my favorite things I ever wrote was moderate to severely dysfunctional family. I love that line so much.
Feature horribly dated and
Also, as some of you might know, I've been rewatching all of Family Guy. I'm almost done with season 6. And I have yet to reach Idas, and I think she's in season 8. I think that's when she shows up. But
Family Guy, if
anyway,
not already poorly
I
aged,
love this
will be
fucking
soon.
listen.
Unlike its golden age of being a decently goofy sitcom following the lives of a moderate to severely dysfunctional family.
That is so good. That's such good writing. That's insane. I'm so proud of myself for writing something that good. Excuse me. I thought she was in season 10. I thought it was 8, but I guess I'll get there whenever I get
It
there.
now lives the show that like 5 active internet users watch and post only the outlandish writing decisions that feel like they don't belong in late season Family Guy, but rather some form of a terrifying horror movie with Family Guy influence. Ida's first appearance was in season 8 before the transition. Known as Dan Quagmire at the time, he was suspected of being gay by both his old sailor buddies as well as Joe and Peter. Is this homophobic? I don't know.
Oh,
What
it might
show
be
was
season
Family-
10 because Cleveland wasn't here for it. I don't think Cleveland was here for this. So yeah. Oh, maybe it was season 10. Oh, I guess I'll get there when I get there. By the way, I've tagged you. Hell yeah. World's greatest joke about to take place. Yes, that's me. It's real, by the way. It's real, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Guy and my ability to
Oh, wait. So several people posted. I saw it, but I did not see Mark's. Oh God, now I feel like an asshole. I did not expect more than one, but I guess I should expect that there's 10 people in
tell
here.
if they're being homophobic or lightly mocking homophobic stereotypes. Anyways, Dan comes out to Quagmire about feeling trapped inside a man's body and that he decides to transition. In what is by far the most unrealistic part of this episode, we see Ida get the bottom surgery she so rightfully deserves on what appears to be the same day that Glenn asks for advice from Peter and Lois. Lots of feelings are thrown around, as is to be expected when someone is hit by the 18-wheeler that is a relative changing themselves in this way so fast. Coming from someone who is trans, it's something that not everyone
Man, I
will
really didn't write too many jokes for this part, did I?
immediately understand.
At least
And I
not right
believe
now.
that They did a decent job at representing how it would feel, albeit with the signature Family Guy style. And even then, the Family Guy style feels absent in some parts. Like it was trying to be serious for a second. Also, Brian ends up fucking Ida, and
There we go. That's the joke I was looking for. Hell yeah.
would feel, albeit with the signature Family Guy style. And even then, the
I can't really find, like, I don't know how far I would want to go for that. I guess just like the Family Guy style being
Family Guy style
absent.
feels absent in some parts. Like it was trying to be serious for a
11:04.
second. Also, Brian ends up fucking Ida, and Peter and Lois laugh about it.
It's normal for a white woman to fuck a dog, but not a trans woman in this universe, LMFAO. Yeah. I think that was like my biggest takeaway was the fact that it's normal for a woman, but not a trans
I don't
woman.
know if it's haha, you had sex with a man and we are transphobic, or ha, this shall lead to comedic events with our neighbor Quagmire and his mother, who we love and support very much because we are not transphobic. Anyways, blah blah blah. This severs the long frayed rope that is Glenn and Brian's relationship. Ida appears in a few other episodes, almost entirely as a background character with almost no lines at all. Her only other notable moments were in season 17 with Trans Fats, where Peter accidentally uses
This
the
joke was great.
transgender
I love this joke, actually.
notable moments episodes almost entirely as a background character with almost no lines at all. Her
11:37,
only
baby.
other notable moments were in season 17 with Trans Fats, where Peter accidentally uses the transgender bathroom and decides to stick with the idea of being trans now that he sees the potential in identifying as a woman, and season 18 with Bryda, where she and Brian, I guess, have a relationship. And Glenn doesn't like it because he hates
I
Brian.
cover some of
I think
my
that despite
popular
being
videos, you can
the
actually
lead
see,
transphobic
like,
jokes and one of the most drawn out, unfunny
the
gags in
retention
Family Guy
stuff.
history, she's not really that bad of a representation of a trans woman.
And now,
Yo!
feature presentation.
Feature presentation. I wonder who it could be who takes up the last 5 minutes of a video. Damn. What a short video this is.
In 2019, we're gonna have an anime character turn to face the audience, look the viewer dead in the eye, and say in perfect English,
Basket.
I am transgender. And we'll still have otaku fuckboys trying to insist that there's an intricate Japanese historical context for why they aren't. Lost the
My favorite thing about that is the amount of people who've been in the comments saying that they don't want to see Kolrez as otaku fuckboy. And I think that's really cool because I love Kolrez and I only use those GIFs because they were the ones that were on top of my head when I got to that part.
While you were 2 years late, you foretold one of the wildest Twitter dramas that ended up being the exact inspiration for this video a few months back, being Bridget from Guilty Gear. First, let's examine what we've got here. Feminine presenting male who uses his ass, a yo-yo, and a teddy
I guess
bear
Ty
named
used
Roger.
2 Time Hollow songs in this video, really? Damn, I did. That's awesome.
This has trans woman written all over it, if not some type of queer, but I digress. She first appeared in Guilty Gear X2, the third game in the franchise back in 2002. The backstory states that she was born into a wealthy family, but being a set of twins, 2 males, lived out her life presenting as a female in Britain. About 20 years later, we get Guilty Gear Strive. Nowadays, the superstition is long gone, so she can freely live as who she wants to be. She tries to live out as a male, but it just doesn't feel right, so she commits to how she feels.
I gotta include this joke, actually.
Drive. Nowadays, life presenting as a female in Britain. About 20 years later, we get Guilty Gear Strive. Nowadays, the superstition is long gone, so she can freely live as who she wants to be. She tries to live out as a male, but it just doesn't feel right, so she commits to how she feels. Oh, what's that? The pedophile calling this grooming alarm is going off. Better take a peek.
So, fun thing. This guy is like, I don't know how to explain this without okay, I do know how to explain it. He is okay. So picture this: you are going about your day. You're a normal person, okay? You are you, okay? Now imagine if instead of having time for yourself, you were online Twitter and Discord and YouTube and all these other social media platforms looking and like monitoring every time someone posts about Bridget to tell them that they're wrong about her being trans. Like that's all you do every day. That is all you do. And that's what this guy does. He found my video and posted it in a Discord server dedicated to those who, like, it's full of people who believe that Bridget is not trans, and they go and harass people who say she is. And it is one of the saddest things I've ever bared witness to. Like, it's absurd. It's so fucking sad. Albie finds, like, the only thing I have positive about him is that at the very least, he has something he's passionate about. It's just a shame that he's objectively wrong. Like, foul. Absolutely foul. He found my Twitter and started harassing me, so he blocked me so he could continue replying to my tweets afterwards, which is quite a bitch move. Quite a pussy move, I will say. Like, I remember he was like, because I was like deleting the comments because these people were just being complete assholes and transphobic to me and shit. So I was like, listen, dude, it's not censorship. I'm deleting your comments because you're being an asshole. It is, fun fact, my video, and I don't have to let your, ignorant self show up on my fucking feed and shit. I don't want you on my comment section. I don't have to deal with you. Get the fuck out of here. And there he is whining about it because I was objectively in the right because I don't want some asshole showing his face like that. This guy caused so many problems. It was annoying as fuck. I'm so happy that he's blocked and hopefully never comes back. But hey, if he gets banned from Twitter, he'll make a new account and start harassing me again. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll just block him again.
Oh, fuck. So this whole Discord happened while I was writing this.
Also, I said Discord when I meant discourse here. Real fun thing there.
Oh, fuck. So this whole Discord
happened. I mean, in a way, I think it still works as the word Discord. But discourse is what I was shooting for, I'm pretty sure.
And while I was writing this video, people were saying that this whole thing is grooming. It is simply a mistranslation, a fluke, femboy erasure, and the woke mob at it again. Trans people don't exist in Japan, I saw one tweet say. Some non-Japanese guy named Demi.
I have more subs than him. I'm a winner. Guys, I've reached it. I'm better than him now.
Tree Monroe made a 22-minute video trying to explain the Japanese perspective. It reminds me of the many people who view being Japanese as a religion and not a nationality. This guy's whole channel is red flags. Why are localizers taking away your traps and femboys is one of the worst video titles I have ever read in my entire life. And I promise you I'm self-aware enough with my own work to know that I'm not good at titles, and this still sucks monstrous nuts, man. I'd hate to be that person and watch a bunch of Dimitri's content, but he strikes me as a tad bit waifu cum-jar tribute guy, but I could be wrong. These people got so angry about it that there was even a fake email stating that Bridget wasn't trans. Now, to give them credit, whoever wrote it clearly knew not to write a transphobic hit piece as it would have given them away. The only main point of this fake email is, we call them boy's daughter because they are boys with feminine qualities. The femboy erasure pedo community stepped in to make their stance known by showing off their skills and faking emails, only to be shown up by the publisher of the Guilty Gear franchise.
You remember the day you found look at this little character? I have thought about deleting it so many fucking times. I really have.
Pointing out that it was fake. Our customer support has become aware that someone has impersonated them and fabricated images made to look like official responses. ASW will not individually answer questions relating to content that is not published in-game or on our website. These motherfuckers have never coked harder in the face.
I don't remember that. What the hell?
Or on our website. These motherfuckers have never coked harder in the face of a mere trans woman with a yo-yo and a teddy bear. Listen, I'm getting a tad bit off track. The cool thing that I think put a stop to this
is all goo, man.
The Guilty Gear series,
Okay, So this, I only wrote his name. I had not pronounced it, but I can say it perfectly now. Daisuke Ishiwatari. But at the time, this was my first time reading it out loud, and I feel like such a cunt for this.
Ishiwatari, assuming I'm pronouncing that right, stated that she was a trans girl all along. The whole arc with Bridget is her finding who she is, what she feels she is. Using gender identity is great for a plot about self-identification and self-expression, but people got so mad finding out that the character they have never even cared about was now a girl. Now, of course, this didn't stop the detractors. This is where they kind of became one of those like little pull string toys that have like two phrases, either saying that Daisuke is woke or saying that it's not okay.
This guy would not stop showing up. Every time you looked up Bridget, he was all that would show up. Hold on. I put like a little...
saying that it's
Ah, shit, there it was. Every time I looked for tweets about Bridget, this weirdo was there, XD. He wouldn't stop showing the fuck up. Daisuke is a hack who created a progressive game that broke gender stereotypes only to reinforce them to appeal to woke Westerners who love... Like, this guy absolutely is an American. This is the motherfucker that... I hate people who fetishize Japanese culture. And he's absolutely one of them. Yeah, that guy again. He doesn't stop showing up. Like, I'm pretty sure if you just go and look up Bridget Woke or Bridget Retcon, you will find him. If you just go on Twitter, Bridget Retcon, scroll down a little bit, you will find him. His name was like Discord 96 or something. Don't go and harass or attack him. Just like go, if you have Twitter, go take a peek and see for yourself if you can find him. But don't go fucking bothering the guy. He's gross. You'll catch cooties. And you don't want, and you definitely don't want that. So, excuse me. Anyway,
not okay to change an already existing character when it's Daisuke's character, and he can write whatever the fuck he wants in her lore. Checking the fandom page for Bridget, all you see is people saying stuff like, "I'm okay with trans people."
I was following Dimitri. I didn't know they were like that. Yeah, dude is absolutely a pedophile. Like I feel like you can't retweet, you know, lolicon art and not be a pedophile. That's just, it's foul. Ugh.
But ruining character points is freaking horrible. Like, honey, it's not ruining it if the original creator of the character did it. It's their character, not yours. End of the day, we were given a funny little shiggy wiggy goofy goober who I'm more than happy to know exists now. I may never play Guilty Gear in my lifetime, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate a funny little character. And besides, she's trended on Twitter like once a week ever since she came out of the closet. I'll never not see her on my timeline. As I said, diversity is a normal thing that we've reached in our modern lives.
Modern life counter!
That you will eventually meet someone who is trans, closeted or not, and maybe you'll just never know it. I think that despite a lot of trans representation being mean-spirited jokes to bully and belittle an already mistreated minority, some of the characters we're given to give us a face in the media aren't that horrible. The trans women I spoke about today are all pretty decent examples, despite their initial introductions being a bit on the /neg side of the Twitter culture. If anything, being a part of the queer lords on the internet makes for some good bird watching when literally anything trans-related happens, because then you can pull out the 3D glasses and an overpriced popcorn and see a lolly artist admit they're transphobic and get called out for being a
I used the guy who what's his name? Yeah, I couldn't find a lolly artist, but I found this guy. You probably recognize him by the profile picture. What's /neg? It just means negative. I forget what this dude's name was, but he like baited a bunch of he like baited, I think, a couple lesbians into dating him when he was not a lesbian, but was just catfishing them. I can't remember his Twitter name, but yeah, I hate whenever I see him, but I think I blocked him, so he's not showing up on my timeline anymore like he used to.
All the artists admit they're transphobic, get called out for being a pedophile, and get suspended all in
He's
one
weird.
sitting.
It's disgusting.
Well, maybe not. I wrote that part before Elon Musk took over Twitter, and he seems to be quite a big...
Actually, I should include that joke.
It happens because then you can pull out the 3D glasses and an overpriced popcorn and see a lolly artist admit they're transphobic and get called out.
When does that joke start?
On the internet makes for some good /neg side of the Twitter culture. If anything, being a part of the queer lords on the internet makes for some good bird watching when literally anything trans related happens, because then you can pull out the 3D glasses and an overpriced popcorn and see a lolly artist admit they're transphobic and get called out for being a pedophile and get suspended all in one sitting. Well, maybe not. I wrote that part before Elon Musk took over Twitter, and he seems to be quite a big fan of racist Nazi pedophiles.
All right, we have finished 2 videos. Hey, look, the downward spiral of Atari. I've changed that title like 3 times in the case that was the problem, but I don't think it is. Yeah, there is no ending joke to that one. Yeah. So that's that one. The next one is, in my opinion, as Bell said, it's top 5 videos I put out ever. It's for context, like I said, my sister died shortly after I put this video out. So I was working on one in between, and when she passed away, I stopped working on that one because I wanted to make something that she would have watched, because I wanted something that she would watch, so that way I would feel a little better. And I was originally going to make this video something completely different, but I was getting really depressed and not happy with how it was turning out. So when I was doing something, Lucy, you all know Lucy, I'd hope, she came into the VC while I was looking at these Digimon to kind of like, help with the writing of the script. And she was like, hey, can I record this for a video? And I was like, sure. And then that inspired me to do monster reaction stuff for every set of monsters and make this video, which weirdly enough is one of my worst performing videos it is my worst performing video of the year. If you ignore what's them called, if you ignore the Nintendo Directs, this is the worst performing video, and that's only if you ignore one Nintendo Direct. So yeah, this is one of my best videos, and it's a shame that it didn't do too well. But it did inspire me to do what I'm going to be doing soon, which is create a series that's going to start with Robopon first. But I'm going to create a series about the games that are usually written off as Pokemon copies or Pokemon clones. So this video is hopefully going to lead me to a big series. It was just me chilling with my friends. Yeah, I was incredibly depressed and I needed something, and Lucy gave me an idea, so I ran with it. I love this intro joke a lot, so I'm immediately including that.
Hi, I didn't see you there. I'm just here playing nondescript monster catching
Also, we're about to encounter the second time that he uses the Badoke Scream, so get ready for that.
/ creating game where you collect and or battle creatures on my nondescript handheld gaming device. Boy, I sure do love catching and creating monsters to make them fight one another.
There it is.
Sure is an interesting format that only one franchise does. What are you talking about? What's a Telefang?
Yeah, I added, yeah. I don't know. Her YouTube channel is still up, so she's like, her content is still able to be watched, and I do sometimes take a peek at it because, I don't know, it brings me joy watching videos of her just talking and playing games and stuff. She actually appeared in one of my videos, and I wanted to do more collabs with her. We had a lot of plans because she was thinking about picking YouTube back up since I was starting to gain some fire, getting some traction on there. So, yeah.
Pokemon! It's the highest grossing franchise of all time. Adults love Pokemon, I love Pokemon, you love Pokemon. I'd be willing to bet that children under the
This joke right here, hold on.
Pokemon, I love Pokemon, you love Pokemon. I'd be willing to bet
42
that children
seconds.
under the age of 5 would recognize Pikachu before they recognize the cross of Jesus Christ. I'd be willing to say that you, the viewer, could name more Pokemon than you could name people in your life. It's a phenomenon that's captivated millions, possibly even billions of people in its time of reigning over the world as a multi-billion-dollar messiah, ready to shower its people with another line of plushies of the yellow rat that the people so adore. It's the premier way to catch, collect, and battle monsters against them.
You should look up Jade Cocoon. It's a probably overlooked monster catcher. Is it Pokemon inspired like indie game, or is it like an actual monster catcher?
One another. Hi, I'm Melanin Surname, and today we're going to talk about how Pokemon
That was when that was when Fim Shapiro was a thing.
and only Pokemon is the
Hi,
franchise
Garf
to battle
Enjoyer.
your silly little house pet in. Now, am I wrong? Of course not. Around 1998 is when Pokemon began to really take off and people wanted a piece of it. That's why we see one of, if not the first, and one of, if not the most well-known Pokemon-like franchises, Digimon. Imagine Pokemon, but on steroids. It took the Pokedex 26 years to reach 1,000 monsters. It took Digimon 5. There are currently 1,458 of these things. Christ. Look at these designs, man. I know not every Pokemon design is a hit, but not even the worst of the worst reached this low. Now, to be fair, there's lots of good ones as well, and quite a few that are actually just women.
Most of the
Anyways, here's
funny,
my
okay,
first
so most of the funny parts are going to come specifically from the monster reactions because those are the best parts. So I'm just going to like write the timestamps for all of those and probably just throw the whole sections
reaction
in.
to several Digimon I've never seen before.
155.
Come?
Like, level is baby 2. Imagine this guy. It's like the exact same pose and everything.
He looks like he'd go into battle and die.
Yeah, child soldier.
Oh my
Whoopsie.
god!
That's a war crime.
Dude, this is behind my setup.
Yeah, Lucy. This is all my friends.
Wait, no, there's a
This features wonderful friends such as Lucy. We don't talk about Kyle. Charles, Sentry, Funky, Lessie, Snarler, Buppus, Izza, Butler. Like I'm pretty sure the only ones who aren't in that group chat of mine in this are Kyle, Charles, and Sentry. Everyone else is in that big group chat of friends I have.
on top. There's a dude.
I love this video so much. What happened to Kyle? A long story short, he like was making sexual jokes towards one of our other friends, and it made her uncomfortable. And she was a minor. So I talked to him about it, and I let him go. It was very hard because he was a very funny dude. It just felt sad to see him, do that because I was, I felt really close to the guy, but no, he had his own problems.
Crucified.
DIY HRT. Come again.
It's just a dude.
It's just a dude, honey.
Oh,
What do you?
Whoa.
Damn.
There is actual ass in this image.
There is.
Like they put shading so you could tell where it is. Here we have Robopon.
Yo,
released in
first
1998
Robopon mention of the channel. 61 hours of gameplay later.
Game Boy Color. This one takes a lot more inspiration from Pokemon than Digimon, judging from the sprite work, the tagline font, and the dual releases. Hey look, beat you to it. Though, actually Robopon Moon was the third game, like how the original Pokemon games had Yellow to add new content. Stars and Moon's versions were only released in Japan. Here in
Yeah,
North
Johnny
America,
coming
we
up.
got Sun, meaning that several Robopon that were exclusive to Stars were never available. Oh, pardon my rudeness, you're probably wondering what a Robopon is. Well, allow me to show you.
318.
Professional cartoon star, well known for his dances. So kids watch this guy.
I would set him on fire.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Fucking KKK in 2024.
Yo!
Monkey.
Monkey! Yo! It's Frankenstein's
Homie must have the most exasperative thoughts.
That damn tree was a canon event. I have to include the tree into this best of moments.
Oh my god, it's got fucking boobies! This is the second Robopon with tits. He's light and soft, I'd eat him. This is the third time it's just something with giant breasts. He's got little fucking penises coming out of his fishbowl. Uggy also has ginormous tits. Why? Don't catch him on a bad day? What do you mean?
Okay, so I learned this dude is not a catheter bag.
Ginormous tits. Why? Don't catch.
So, by the Japanese translations, this guy's supposed to be a penis with balls, and then the one he evolves into, which was Peach, is a butt, and the one they evolve into is supposed to be a transphobic joke, which is really, really silly to me. There's a transphobic joke in Robopon.
Catch him on a
Fascinating.
bad day? What do you mean? It's a catheter bag.
Hey, where you got all those lips? Oh, it's fucking a robot.
This one's just called Johnny. What?
There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Why?
I don't even know what to say.
I don't.
I really gotta go.
I don't get the joke.
Oh, bad.
No. Have any of you ever dissed on Trubbish, the garbage bag Pokemon?
I love Trubbish.
I liked it.
I want you to
I hate
apologize. It's a friggin' bong. His gas is very toxic. It will cause you
My
to
mic
faint.
down a little bit. I didn't even realize my
So
mic
this
was
is
that
either
high.
A penis or a butthole.
The legend
It looks like
Johnny.
he's
I
fucking
love
really
Johnny,
good head,
dude.
though. While looking like a Pokemon clone at face value, this really is unique enough to be its own thing. It sets itself apart even further with an infrared sensor on the cartridge for powering up your Robopon, your character having real dialogue, and, most notable of all, you have a dad.
Hey, look, beat you to it.
Here's a real Pokemon fad writer. Keitai Dinju Telefang, released in the year 2000.
Yeah,
It's
John's a word for
Japan-only
toilet,
Game Boy
yeah.
Color
It's a really
set of
funny
full-release
joke.
games where you use a cell phone to call monsters to battle. Honestly, a cute and unique idea that, while seemingly dumb now, is pretty novel, and I imagine for the time, when cell phones were just kicking off, it was super cool. Like, what's that? You want to rob me of all my money and worthy possessions? Give me a sec, I got Bigfoot on speed dial. He'll
I'll actually include the joke. That joke's awesome.
And I imagine for the time when cell phones were just kicking off, it was super cool. Like, what's that? You want to rob me of all my money and worthy possessions? Give me a sec, I got Bigfoot on speed dial. He'll help me out. Now, the question I posed in the intro, what is a Telefang? So we're gonna start out with the first one. Here we go.
Smash.
So
This is where
here we go.
Snarler finally started showing in.
That looks like one of those fucking fleshlights, like the Mater Bader and shit. That's just an Eevee.
When does Pokemon Diamond appear? Soon.
He has a little bowler hat. He's so cool.
Dude, I bet you he speaks only in riddles.
Obama.
Obama! Obama! It's Obama!
This is Obama in 2024.
My fellow Americans, I have become a telephone.
Would you put your dick in this thing?
Yes.
Would you let him crush you?
Yeah.
All right, now we have Popaver, who looks like a big. I don't like whale with nose hole. That hole should be up here, baby girl.
Smash.
Smash.
I don't think he eats his Cane's chicken. Oh my god, he's a freaking cello!
That's
oh my
cool.
fucking god.
I actually have no clue if that's what a cello looks like. I have no clue. Cello. Okay, I was definitely maybe right. That looks like a cello. I had to look it up to make sure.
Smash. Smash.
I mean, now we have one that's just called Easy Dog.
Easy dog, that's me.
That's you. Easy. What?
That is not what I was
No
expecting.
fucking way.
That's amazing. That's like a 15 out of 10.
Judging. Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
What the?
Alright, that's like. What?
What the fuck is this?
I really don't like whatever it is.
What the fuck?
Smash.
Now, you as a viewer may recognize these games. They're rather well known in the Pokemon fandom space for having been used for bootleg games called Pokemon Diamond and
There we go.
Jade.
The
Hey,
Diamond
look,
and Jade
you can do
mention.
it. These reportedly translated ROMs with random unrelated creatures on the box art and actual swear words thrown at unsuspecting children. These are some of the most interesting oddities I can think of. There were clearly more than one or even two runs of these produced considering the changes in the box art and such.
And they still
also
make
seem
them.
to be incredibly rare since I can't find any copies.
I now have 2 copies of Diamond, and then a copy of Jade that someone has for me. And then one of my friends who lives in the Philippines, they found a guy who was selling a bunch of bootleg stuff, and they had boxed copies of Diamond and Jade with manuals and everything. So I'm excited to see. I'm going to message them probably tonight and ask them to get ready to start shipping because I really want to see those.
Anywhere. On an unrelated note, here's my business
Ah,
email.
my
stream,
first
where you
business
can
email
contact
shout
me
out.
For, say, I don't know, if you wanted to sell me a copy of Pokemon Diamond or Jade.
And I have bought 2 of them so
Nothing
far.
really happened between 2000 and 2006 as far as my research goes. So we skip ahead to 2007. Hey you, potential Jaden Animations viewer.
This joke, I like this joke because I got to shout out one of my friends again.
Research goes. So we skip ahead to 2007. Hey
748.
you, potential Jaden Animations viewer and or editor. Hi, Dong. Do you like Fossil Fighters? Well, it's time to talk about Fossil League, the DS game with Fossil in its name that's a lot like Pokemon that predates Fossil Fighters by over a year. This one has battles that are a lot like the GameCube Pokemon games, similar to Gale of Darkness, while the overworld is reminiscent of something I can't remember, but I adore it regardless. Now, everything we've discussed so far has had unique and interesting monsters, for better or for worse. Something like
Yeah, there's
Johnny
8-Bot. That's the
or
one that's supposed to be transphobic.
Rat are interesting. So, what does Fossil League have?
Timestamp me.
Heterodontosaurus.
Cool.
Okay,
I
so
already.
this one is-
He's homophobic.
Donald. It's
You're not
pro gay.
homophobic.
It's
this is a
heterophobic.
heterophobic. Oh my god,
That is
it
such
looks
a-
That's
like,
gay if I've ever seen it.
like identical. Like all these dinosaurs.
I
just
love
look
this
the
joke so
same.
much.
Are they racist?
It's
Heterodontosaurus.
just the last one with jaundice.
This guy gets the. This guy, he goes to the job interview. He gets the job. Look at that firm hand ready to shake.
Dude, he's going. He's
Look at
finna
this
dab up.
Yeah, look at the polite face and everything. He absolutely gets the job. There's
I
no
love this
rubber
joke
hand.
so much. This whole dinosaur section
It
was
looks
so
like it's
good.
rendering in real time.
These the eyes.
No,
those are
Oh my
That
god.
was so fucking stupid.
Oh, you're ruining for me.
Whoa.
You had Heterodontosaurus as a profile picture? That's fucking awesome. I'm happy I could help. I love Heterodontosaurus. It's definitely one of the best ones I've ever seen. It might be Donto, but Donto sounds funnier.
Bro is sending fucking like 5G waves from here.
This fucking dinosaur like
Dinosaur
had a
tier list? That would be
cartoonish,
fun.
Like coconut fall on his head.
That edit was very fun to make right there.
He sits on this, and it just goes straight up.
That's a bird. That's not a dinosaur.
We got Trudon.
Dude, true.
True. So true, actually. Whoa.
Chair's backrest for a forehead.
I have small. What are those?
You know what they say about small hands.
No, I don't know what they say about small.
Small gloves. All right, now we have Jeremiah.
Every single Digimon tier list? That would be hell.
Dude, that's Germa.
It's Germa 985.
So a fun thing, the person who was saying Germa, they were a fan of mine, but they like disappeared from the server and I couldn't find their username, so I never got a chance to credit them for being in this, because this was before I had like 200 and some members in the Discord. So this was long before, like, you know, there was actually traction. So I would just sit in the server with my friends, which is why like sometimes there'd be like random people in calls whenever I would talk to my friends. So they were one of the outliers. So they were like a fan of mine and they were very kind, but they disappeared and excuse me. And I don't know if they ever asked for credit, because I asked specifically, I think at the very bottom. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. If you hear yourself, but don't see yourself, DM me. Yeah. Cause I had a bunch of random people in between. So some of the voices I just don't recognize.
Dinosaurs. 106 prehistoric beasts, not fantasy monsters. Does this even count? I say yes, since it does feature pretty much anything else that a Pokemon game would. It has 5 types, unlike Pokemon's 18, but at least some of them breathe fire, so there's a Charizard of this universe that has yet to be tapped into. In 2008, we finally got
this joke.
Fossil Fighters. In this one, we interrupt this program to bring you a quick
Also, the border was flipped because one of my friends asked me to flip the border for a random period of time.
segment called These Are Things That Were Recommended to Me But Don't Fit In With the Rest of the Crowd. The first category is That's a Television Show. These are Slugterra and Monsuno. Both started in 2012 and were about catching monsters to defeat bad guys. Second category is These Are
And there it
Card
is, back to
Games.
normal.
These are Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dinosaur King, and Magic the Gathering. These aren't about catching and more revolve around battling with the cards. Third category is Those Aren't Alive. These are Beyblades and Hover Champs. Both
Someone informed me that Beyblades are alive. And I just feel like an asshole for saying that they weren't alive.
revolve around fighting with inanimate objects rather than catching living creatures for the same purpose. Fourth category is That's a Pet Simulator. These are Monster Rancher, Slime Rancher, Ooblets, Tamagotchi, and I'm not kidding when I say that this was recommended to me, Nintendogs. Fifth category is I Hate Mobile Games. There's so many, but the ones I found the most interesting to mention were Bulu Monsters.
Okay, I actually have to bring this part in because I really
And
like this part.
I'm not kidding when I say that this was recommended.
Actually, I want to bring in
rather
the
than catching
Nintendogs
living
part.
creatures for the same purpose. Fourth category is That
Okay, so 1104. 1104, and then
It's a Pet Simulator. That this was recommended. Ones I found the most Nintendogs.
1113.
Fifth category is I Hate Mobile Games. There's so many, but the ones I found the most interesting to mention were Bulu Monsters, Monster Legends, Pocket Mortys, and My Singing Monsters. There's also a subcategory here for games that are actually illegal uses of the Pokemon IP, like Monster Yacht Club or Megamon. Not sure if this really fits into a category or not, but Bakugan as well. Too much to talk about on it, and I'm not really trying to make a 40-minute section on Bakugan itself, though, for my diehard Bakugan.
So I've had like 2 videos now where I mention Bakugan and say, but that's a video for another day. I have one more where I do that, and then I'm planning on doing a full-on like Bakugan video someday. So look forward to that.
Fans out there, here's our fun deal for you. When editing this into the video, I'll buy a Bakugan and record the proof.
And I did.
If it arrives before this video's deadline,
And it arrived the day I uploaded the video.
it'll be on screen now. If it doesn't, check my Twitter or Discord to see the little guy. Sixth and
Oh
final
wait,
category.
another case of, oh, I love
It'll be
this
on
fucking
screen now.
screenshot.
If it doesn't, check my Twitter or Discord.
I used to just post random screenshots of the Discord being funny. Hey gamers, voms on floor violently. Me too, Mel. Sorry, that was the 4 pounds of spaghetti. Can't wait to play squirrel with a gun. Free DNA sample. Ooh, and then random image of random image of freaking Groot.
To see the little guy. Sixth and final category is very recent indie game. Like, sure, I could mention all of them, but that's so much that it overshadowed the ones I really want to talk about. So, provided by a Reddit post I found during research, here's a bunch of them. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
And this time, the two of you are partners.
Anyways, back to Fossil Fighters. In this one, you can dig up and put together fossils to create dinosaurs.
Server isn't funny now.
Excuse me,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
Vivosaurs.
there's like
See, in most
3,300
other
more people than
Pokemon-inspired
before.
games, you would find a creature, battle it, catch it, raise
It's a little harder to
care for it,
get
whatever.
funny
In
stuff like
Fossil
that.
Fighters, however, you take a dead-ass motherfucker and make him alive again just to beat the shit out of other undead dinosaurs. Or, excuse me, Vivosaurs. Now, of course, you could say that I'm overthinking it or bring up the fact that there are ghost Pokemon, but I simply have to say shut the
And you can tell this is also where I forgot the existence of fossil Pokemon, as I think I put that in the comment. Yeah, fossil Pokemon. I forgot they existed.
fuck up. I'm the one on your monitor. What I
This edit took a while to do.
have to say matters, and you don't argue. Fossil Fighters is like if the aforementioned Fossil League was less realistic. It's almost like they were stealing designs from
Alright,
Fossil
time
League.
stamp
Take
me.
a look.
1250.
Oh my god.
Bro's fucked up.
We have. Where would you like me to do?
Okay, so there's someone right here who says my nails got did, and I don't know who it is. They never came forward, but it was one of the people who were randomly in the call. My nails got did. I don't know who that was. They never came forward about it.
Oh,
Holy
oh my
shit.
lord.
It took us getting halfway through the whole selection of them to find the good ones. He's sleepy.
Yo.
Oh, but he got a spike on his back tail.
This one's got pants on! Finally, a dinosaur with some freaking decency. Also important, it's like the Peter Griffin pants and they go over the tail as well.
Oh my fuck.
Welcome back to Smash or Pass with dinosaurs.
Would you?
It's fine, they're legal. They're like
Yes.
12 million years old.
Why are you blue?
Why are you blue?
Looks like he was like made out of waffles and they covered him.
The Eskimo friend that said.
Looks like he's made out of blue waffles. Please go to Google and
Shut
search up
up.
blue waffles for more information.
No.
Coachless. He does not have a code, I'll give him that. He ain't lying. Alright, now we have Andrarch. His name, its Japanese name is Andrew. God, would you fight with Andrew? Would you
fight with
send
Andrew,
out
chat?
to
All
fight?
11 of
I
you?
would get bullied and my ass kicked if I played.
Yeah, I feel like you get bullied if not only you pull out Andrew, but if Andrew looks like this.
That guy lives under a bridge and tells you please shut the riddles.
Yeah, this is the dungeon master at your local D&D session. Getting freaky.
The voice crack right
oh my
there.
God, he's so cold. If you're cold, he's cold. Let him in.
Get him a blanket. Get him a blanket.
Oh no, guys! If we blow on him, we can still save him. Some of them are just way too similar to each other. If they're on the same species-ish thing, then they all just look like NFTs. Just like the aforementioned Fossil League, this game features 3D gameplay with battles similar to the GameCube Pokemon games, but its overworld is much more like what the 3DS Pokemon games came to be. Anyways, if you're here and you watched Jaden's video and kept saying to yourself that I would be talking about Fossil Fighters at some point, comment, I get it, smiley face. Here's a far more obscure one than the others. Released in 2000.
I wish being a bridge troll was a job. I want to ask my riddles 3 all day long. That's awesome.
2009 for specifically the DSi was Photo Showdown. Why specifically the DSi, you might be asking? Well, because they wanted to use the camera, of course. You turn on the camera to catch the skeletons in your closet and the duendes in your garden to make them battle. Oddly, it doesn't give you a creature based on what you took a picture of, but rather just kind of generates a random monster. I like much to say on this one, so let's get into the monsters. Just kidding. This game is apparently so obscure that the sprites for the monsters are not available in an easy to look at manner. I don't feel like compiling all the ones I can see from official Konami videos with a questionably aged and dressed anime girl, box art, and
I
a
get
few
it,
other
smiley
gameplay videos
face.
up on YouTube, so sorry about that. However, I will say that one of these Konami videos led me to discovering Invisimals, and I don't want to research that since this video is almost done, so I apologize to the 2 people who accused Konami of ripping them off. I only now realize that I forgot to speak on the protagonists in these games, so here's the Melody No Surname Pokemon-esque game protagonist review show, where I look at the anime characters that you play as.
This show will come back eventually.
Why do they carry massage gun looking things?
I'll bring
for
that
joining
joke
me on
back
my
when I
adventure
start doing the
into
RoboHunt
Pokemon-esque
video.
game protagonists. The final one that I could find that wasn't an indie game is Yokai Watch, released in
The
2013.
Yokai Watch one is the
3DS.
longest one, as you
This
can
is
see by the
easily
fact that it
biggest
lasts
one
like a
on the
whole
list with how much
like
of a
5
storm it
minutes.
caused. It was huge and genuinely inescapable for a while back then. I'd walk into my local Walmart and I'd see nothing but Yokai Watch plushies and shirts and toys and games. In this one, you gain access to funky little demons, fairies, sprites, and ghosts called yokai via getting medals after battling or by actual gambling. Pokemon can't have a game corner anymore, but Yokai Watch can actively have kids participating in gacha games. So here's a bit of an issue. See, when reacting to all these monsters, I've looked at as many of them as I could so long as it was in an easy to see format. Digimon was simple because all of them are laid out in
the
one
gumball
page.
face.
I know
Yeah, it's
there's
an
several
emote if
Genji,
you
Robocon, and
in the server if you type
usually
in
because
Mel
they're in sequels.
Gumball.
But I think it's time to mention here specifically that I will not be peeking at every yokai. In my initial research, I found that there were 245 whimsical creatures that I know nothing about. Turns out that my research was wrong and that there are actually 752 according to this video. So for a more concise experience, we will be taking a peek at only the first game selection.
Is this definitely from a different time?
1658.
2013.
Yeah, things are different back then.
He would have put you in a cage and stab you with his spear.
Okay.
Let's move on.
This is some of the best jokes in the entire video, genuinely.
It gets worse.
All right, now we have Tambo. Oh my god. No.
He is crying. He's crying out of his list.
I've lost
His girlfriend broke up with him.
You can watch that old, yeah, 2013.
Imagine getting hit from that thing.
That thing would eat your cock.
She's fucking pogging. I'd hit her with my car.
That thing is definitely on the spectrum.
This is based on the same thing that Shift
I
Tree
love this
from
joke
Pokemon
so
is based
much.
on. Same hair, same shoes.
Yeah. Well, you have really good perception.
Conception.
I mean, you could have just kept messing up with words that sounded similar. You have a really nice complexion.
You have a really nice inception.
Oh,
I remember that one, damn.
Beldy, your concessions are amazing.
You have a really good reflection.
Ooh, no way.
No way.
No way.
He rejects everything with a no way. Becoming a
I love
brain
no way.
surgeon astronaut is easier than getting past him.
No.
I made this awesome meme for this video. What do you guys think? Becoming a brain surgeon astronaut is easier than getting past him. No.
No.
I really
The next
liked
one's
that.
called Lava Lord. What are we thinking?
It's
gonna be him.
Recolored.
It's gonna be him, but recolored. God damn it.
Almost
I
forgot.
fucking knew it.
Recolor.
They miss you? Did they get your number at least?
Okay, no, don't fucking do this to me.
It's
Come
the second.
on.
They're all the
God,
same.
fuck off. I'm gonna have to point out. I'm gonna have to do the math and see. Whoa, it's just the 4 of them. Hey, you guys want to take the Dromp to work today?
Bro, let's drop.
Gooner.
Insectoid bug.
That joke specifically fucked me up. I think about it all the time. Insectoid.
Yo, the fucking cat dude.
After being run over by a truck, bro got isekai into fucking yokai.
You're really mad that YouTube didn't recommend this video to you? It's good. It's one of my best videos I've ever put out.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
the best one so far.
He's got a real potty mouth.
That's my penis when I see these boobies. Draggy. Aww. That's it. That's Krunger. Only notable thing.
Gotta be a slur.
Half of these are just recolors of another. I'm definitely missing something here, but this all seems really lazy just to inflate the numbers of monsters by like 100. The only easily accessible games in this franchise are the first 3, Yokai Watch 1 and its dual release sequel, Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls. The
They've
Pokemon
all gone
Yellow
up in
equivalent
price
to
a
Yokai
lot
Watch
lately.
2, Psychic Specters, is expensive as shit, as is Yokai Watch 3. And all of the spin-offs.
I own Yokai Watch 3 now.
What in the world even
And
causes
both
these
those
numbers
spin-offs.
at this point? Like, I sure would love to play the Yokai Watch series of games, but I simply cannot afford a $300 game. How would I ever...
Also, this ending part.
What in the world even causes these numbers at this point? Like, I sure would love to play the
2015.
Yokai Watch series of games, but I simply cannot afford a $300 game. How would I ever... Oh, I know! Piracy is the act of...
I don't think there was an ending joke at the end of the credits. don't think there was. No, there wasn't. So I figure we'll go through half of this year's videos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, 2 of them are hour long, so that's kind of cheating. This will probably take like 3 total streams to get through, and I'm not in any rush. Ah, shit. So I figure we'll just do these 4, and then the next time I do this, we'll go through like these 3 and also the 22 Minutos video, and then the last one we'll start with this one and go through the other 3. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, because yeah. So I guess this will. I don't know. Do I want this to be the last one? Maybe I'll do one more to make it a little easier after this, because this is a really short one. All I know is that after I'm done, I want to go make some burgers because I'm kind of hungry, but I'm not in any rush. So we'll do like 2 more, maybe 3 if I really feel like watching the detransition video. I might be able to do this in 2 streams, honestly. We'll see how I feel.
Okay. I'm very upset with myself because I was unable to record my reaction to Pikmin 4 being announced, and I got so many DMs about it. People were like, oh my god, what did you think? It's like, I couldn't record it because I didn't know how to fucking get OBS to work.
Let's go!
I think it would have been cooler if it was Elvis.
Right there, 17 seconds in.
No! What?
Oh my god!
I got jump scared by a monkey!
I want to stream that game once I get to it. I have it. I paid like $15, I think.
Wonderfully on the Switch. I said this would make for a great Switch game. The past 2 directs, they've announced something that made me like.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The monkey that makes me scream.
It's right here, 42 seconds in.
Good grief! I'm happy you got what you needed. Wait, is this? No! What?
This is just a fucking DS game.
What? It's not just a DS game. What?
I'm so happy that game got remade. Or ported at the very least. I don't know what it would be called.
Like,
That joke was also awesome.
It's not just a DS game. What? Does ACAB
1 minute exactly.
Shut up.
Like if the hot anime.
Because this is already like a best of moments from a stream, so not even a stream. I was just watching with friends.
Fried crumbs. Big fan of that guy.
Oh!
Oracles.
Oracles.
More at 11.
Fucking hard to get games.
Wait.
Holy wait. Yo, look, he's gaming.
He's gaming.
Right there, I like that joke.
Holy
He's
shit.
gaming.
Yo, look, he's
127.
He's gaming.
What is it?
I don't recognize it yet. Oh. Yeah.
Oh hey, this is cool.
Professor Layton? What?
New World Steam.
Yes,
What's this
right?
game not released on Steam?
Yo, Birdo!
Birdo!
Was Birdo not in Mario Kart 8 to begin
No.
with?
No.
I love
That's
Birdo.
fucking transphobic, dog.
What the fuck?
Are you buying that?
Yes, I'm buying every.
Okay, 153. I love this
I'm
part.
such a big
I
Zelda
think you're a
nerd.
nerd. I think you're a nerd. I think you're a nerd.
I'm a
I think you're a
nerd.
nerd. Well, don't cut it off yet.
I'm not turning it off.
Hold on, he's gonna fade away. He's gonna fade away. Yeah, he died! No, he died!
He died.
I'm a nerd.
Well, don't cut
159.
it off yet.
Cool. Had to
I'm
make
not
sure.
turning it off.
Hold on, he's gonna fade away. He's gonna fade away. Yeah, he died!
He died. Rest in Pecac. So oh, we're getting so close to my favorite video of all time. The detransitioning video is, no exaggeration, my best video. And if you disagree with me, you're probably from Latin America, and I respect your opinion because that's also very high up there. It's like, I love the 22 Minutos video, but I'm a sucker for the detransition video. It's always like in exact order. Favorite videos is detransition, government furry, 22 Minutos, and then probably the Atari video right after, and then gendered games, and then Atari. I love doing the gendered games. So we'll do social media, and I'll see how I feel, because we got 2-hour-long videos that I'm gonna have to slog through, and it's no disrespect. And luckily, I know for a fact that this one won't have too many funny moments, but I will have to skip over a lot of parts of it during the stream and also during the video, because the music and the visuals got copyright claimed to hell, so I'll have to be careful with that. I have not watched this one in a long time either. I should make that. Oh shit, there's actually a highlight. Why is there a highlight? What happens at the highlight? Oh, okay. It's when the intro stops.
I am
Damn.
currently 13 years old, and in the year of 2014, I am actively using the internet to access socialmedia.com without adult supervision. I sure do hope that this does not negatively impact my mental state as an adult.
You need to know that the end joke of the detransition video is your favorite moment on the channel. Have you seen every video? Because there are a few of them from like 2022, 2021 that are really good. Like have you seen my me screaming about Klonoa? That's my highest retention spike in the entire history of my channel, which is really funny. Me screaming about Klonoa is the peak of my channel in terms of retention, which is so funny. It has like I think a 120%, which means that 20% of people who watched it went back to go look at it again. It's really funny. I'm trying to think. So sucks videos. I'm gonna be working on one soon. Because they were like my bread and butter before, but now it's like really hard to think of a video idea where complaining about something doesn't just last for 5 minutes. That's why social media is only 15. I kind of got really lucky with having actual things to say. But I want to do one this year that's probably gonna end up being way too long. And for spoiler warning, feel free to mute the stream for like 10 seconds if you don't want to hear it. But it'll be video games suck because I have a lot to say. As you know, I couldn't really find many other topics to talk about for complaining about things. It's really hard. Like it's really hard to find a topic that you can actually dig into and talk about like that. It's really hard. So that's why I don't really do them much anymore. I like it when video ends with John Waffle 288. I'm gonna get him back in for a few more eventually. I miss him.
You just got
I love
access
him.
to your very first laptop. Finally, you can create a MySpace account and
Also, I'm realizing that even when I'm done with my own content, I still have the content on my second channel, the content with John that I have, the content with Lucy, and a few other videos that I'm in that I have to trim down as well.
interact with your friends online. Time to post about your day and what you did at school, what you had for dinner. Talk about your favorite song you just
That was lunch, not dinner. Why did I do that?
Say that the new movie starring Nicolas Cage was bad. Be happy, be sad, it's your blog. You can message your friends, talk to a cute boy from school, or answer that DM from a random man.
Okay, I had to include that part.
Movie starring Nicolas Cage was bad. Be happy, be sad, it's your blog. You can message your friends, talk to a cute boy from school, or answer.
Also, this is the first video with sound effects. Holy shit. They were very disorganized when I did this, so like a lot of them I don't really use them for what they are in this video. But just know that this is where the sound effects started because I discovered WarioWare DIY sound effects.
Answer that DM from a random man and get groomed, causing you to experience irreversible damage to your mental health.
Excuse me.
The net's pretty rad, huh? With the internet being as big as it is, there's no question that there's genuinely an infinite amount of things to do. Roughly 3.7 million new videos are uploaded to YouTube every day. There's probably hundreds of thousands of forum boards where people are discussing your interests. You could buy a fake Klonoa plush from eBay. You could buy a real Klonoa plush from eBay, even if he is a little bit tattered. There's so much music to listen to, it's absolutely impossible to listen to all of it. There's video games. You ever heard?
Yes, 2048
music
reference.
to listen to? It's absolutely impossible to listen to all of it. There's video games. You ever heard of 2048? Well, I sure have. You could open up your decade-old Facebook account and see all of your racist relatives. Or you could open up...
So I'm going to leave that because I'm just going to include the Lucy bit entirely where it was on her channel, but I want to
Facebook account and see all of...
Where does this start? One...
You could open up your decade-old Facebook account and see all of your racist relatives. Or you could open up your Twitter account and see...
Yo, I had 600 followers at this point. Holy mackerel.
All of the racist strangers. What the hell is up with anime profile pictures hating minorities? Okay, how about Instagram? If I knew how to navigate this place, I guarantee I'd find a lot more racist people. Okay, well, you know who's never failed me? The smartest people on planet Earth, Lay Reddit Army. Surely they are... Oh. Okay, TikTok. Okay. Let's go back to YouTube. With something as big and free as the internet, there's bound
Also,
to be
there's
some
Time
less
Hollow
savory
music. It
things
plays in
on
every
that the
video
average person would not
from this year
appreciate.
except for
We as a
one.
people are divided. Shocking, I know. 8 billion people can't agree on one thing. But something about the sheer amount of bad eggs on the web that post some of the world's worst opinions really grinds my gears. If it were up to me, anyone with a bad opinion would just be killed. I'm not on the debate team. This isn't a courtroom. I don't have to actively listen to you. I can delete your comment. I can block you. Why would I put myself through understanding your point of view when I could be a happier person without knowing you exist? Hi, I'm Melanie Surname, and today I'll be going over my biggest pet
Knew Bruce Willis was dead in Sixth Sense. That's a spoiler. Why did I post that?
peeves revolving around the social media sites we have. They all suck, so why make individual videos about each of them when I could just cry about them all in one? Anyways, let's kick it off with Facebook. What was once the most popular social media site of its time is now a cesspool of old people who complain about entitled children while they can't spell half the words in their own vocabulary.
I want to include that. I really like that.
A cesspool of old people who—
shit.
Let's kick it off with Facebook. Make individual videos about each of them when I could just cry about them all in one. Anyways,
241.
so let's kick it off with Facebook. What was once the most popular social media site of its time is now a cesspool of old people who complain about entitled children while they can't spell half the words in their own vocabulary correctly. Where did you get this stuff from?
I made it up. I did make that
this
setup.
thing started in 2004.
Also, there's a misspeak right there. This thing is started by Mark Zuckerberg, I think is what I said, right?
Where'd you get this stuff from? I made it up. Anyways, this thing is started in 2000.
Yeah, this thing is started. I think I was going for this thing was started, but I misspoke and I didn't catch it until too late.
2004, contrary to my personal belief of it being in 2007. Marky Mark here is the creator. What could I say about him that hasn't already been
The Marky Mark.
2007.
I like this joke.
Marky Mark here is the creator.
259.
What could I say about him that hasn't already been spam posted all over the internet? Lizard. Robot. Weird
Minor
hair,
speaking mistake.
White. Facebook first started out as kind of a hip and cool site for people to talk to one another, overtaking MySpace, despite MySpace clearly being the cooler one of the two. On MySpace, you could have a cool and unique username, customize your profile, and learn coding at the same time, and showcase your best friends, except for Lessie. What did Facebook have to make it stand out? Poking. See, Facebook was a more mature take on social media. It was and still is pretty common to use your
Fagly dork.
legal name. There's never been much in the form of cool and interesting ways to make your profile truly yours. It's absolutely devastating that the features it had to make it stand out was stuff like poking. And for those of you who don't know what the hell that is, it's basically like, oh, whoa, how
I gotta include that joke. I have to include it.
It's absolutely never been big on social media. It was and still is pretty common to use your legal name. There's never been much in the form of cool and interesting ways to make your profile truly yours. It's absolutely devastating that the features it had to make
I have
it
to
stand
include
out was
the
stuff
oh,
like
whoa, ooh,
poking.
ooh, how are
And
you
for
thing.
those of you who don't know what the hell that is, it's basically like, oh, whoa, how are you? Ooh, ooh. Larry Research says it was initially intended to be a sort of flirty thing you do when you want to get someone's attention. Everything Facebook has already been available on another website before it was added. A lot of time it feels like it was inspired by another website to add new features. It has marketplace like eBay. It has dating like Tinder. It has short form video like TikTok. It has racist old white people like, well, no, I don't think they stole that idea from anyone. It's like the Amazon mentality.
Oh my god, now I know who Lessie is, so I get the joke. Yeah, Lessie is one of my best friends, like, period. This video was made long before I had a viewing, so most of these videos were just me entertaining myself and my friends. That's kind of how it started. Not eBay. I looked at that site for too many hours last night. Yeah, I did too, but at least at least you and I found a pretty good system. I'm going to get it fixed as soon as it arrives. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to walk out of this with a really good deal. And if I wanted to, I could sell that thing for like $250 with all those games. It's insane. For those of you who are unaware, I'd pull up the listing, but I don't know if you're like pulling up my, address. But it was basically like it's a blue Sega Game Gear with a bunch of games for $100. And the only issue is that the Sega Game Gear screen was a little messed up. So all I have to do is get a hold of a guy I know who can fix it and have him fix it for like $20-$30 at max. I plan on selling a couple of the games because they're just duplicates or stuff that doesn't interest me. And then I have something I can play while I'm on a plane ride to my roommate's family for a late Christmas celebration, which we'll be doing early January. So yeah, I walked out of here with a pretty fucking awesome deal. Because like if I ever wanted to sell it in all those games, it's like $250-$260. Just gotta get some rechargeable batteries. That's probably what I'm gonna do because I don't feel like the airport staff would be too big of fans of me with a bunch of, well, no, I mean, I could probably just use disposable batteries. Pack lots of batteries. That's the plan, because those batteries will last me like 2 hours, and that plane ride is going to be about 6. So I'm going to be stuck in hell, but as long as I bring enough batteries, I'm going to be fine.
If something is successful, it'll either buy them out or try to take over the market, except in this case, it's a mediocre alternative. I know it's yet another well-known thing as of late, but Mark rebranded Facebook to Meta. The goal seems to be to create Facebook VR, where everything is digital. It's called, get this, the metaverse. I think it's pretty cool personally, but here's the kicker. This is already a thing. Mark is 5 years behind the game. The only thing he has over VR chat is that there are no furries here. The metaverse is one of the most nonsensical things Mark has ever done with his money, and I'm 100.
Okay, I actually like this joke on here.
The metaverse is one of the most nonsensical things Mark has ever done with his money, and I'm 100% positive on it either being a part of a new fetish he has where he likes to be humiliated by the masses for his poor example of something that he's half a decade behind in creating, or it's some sort of a ploy to lose a lot of money to avoid something far more reputation damaging. Mark Zuckerberg may have actually created Facebook, but as I said before, he has a habit of buying things he can't make. First, there was WhatsApp, which was created in 2009 and bought in 2014.
I love
then
this song.
The current topic, created in 2010 and bought in 2012, was Instagram. God, I don't know how this
I hate
site works.
Instagram.
Why the hell is it laid
I
out
stand
like
by my
this?
opinions
This
here.
looks so erratic. Is it just me, or is it impossible to tell where the likes end and the comments begin? Why can't I capitalize my username? Which of these is my username? This is a button that you use to post? Why can't I change the volume of a video I'm trying to watch? Why can't I go to a specific time in the video? Do they not realize how unbelievably inconvenient that is? You might be saying, oh, but Melody, you're on the web version and not the app. The web version sucks. It shouldn't. Why would they make one version better than the other instead of making 2 versions of the same thing that both work well? But wait, that's not even an accurate question, because even the mobile is terrible. It's the exact same thing, but now it's harder to look at. Now you have nothing but unorganized post after unorganized post all mushed together. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being too aggressive. See, I've never actually properly used Instagram before since I never had a chance to experience it as a kid. Didn't learn it.
I like that joke a lot. Ow!
Post all mushed together.
602.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being too aggressive. See, I've never actually properly used Instagram before since I never had a chance to experience it as a kid. Didn't learn it when my brain was malleable. Can't learn it now. Sure, you could say that the account that I made in 2019 counts as using Instagram, but I posted on it a total of 4 times, and all but 1 post was deleted.
The
because I
CGI
didn't
is
like
better
it.
than
I
Instagram.
cannot express how little I've cared for it. What does this have that any other social media doesn't have? It feels genuinely useless. Thinking about it kind of itches my brain in a way that I don't like, and it makes me upset.
I have to include this part here.
Genuinely useless. Thinking about it kind of itches my brain in a way that I don't like, and it makes me upset. So I'm actually going to focus on my mental health and use my favorite social media app, Twitter. God, this blue bird. The app itself isn't really the issue.
Fun fact, at least for a while, it probably still is, but if you look up the Conveni Portable OST, my videos that use the songs in it show up, which is really funny to me. I love the Conveni Portable. It has a great soundtrack. So wait, what's the most liked video? Unless I comment. I had to stop being on Twitter because I felt like I was repeating myself, and I went on Tumblr, and God, I needed it. Twitter is the new hell site. Interesting, that's the most liked one. I like that. It's a very correct thing to say, though.
It's nothing but a bunch of chronically online right-wing losers arguing against the basic human rights of a bunch of chronically online left-wing losers. I scroll through my Twitter feed and I see furry art, a meme, and maybe a cat video or a picture of a deer. Then out of nowhere I see an argument started by a racist politician about how I don't deserve my rights to being alive since he thinks that all trans people are pedophiles, which triggers an auto-response in some uninformed middle school dropout where he drops to his knees and cleans the toes of a man who has probably seen some variant of the Epstein Island. See, I have a theory. No person alive would voluntarily say these kinds of genuinely abhorrent things. There's a point where your body will just reject the statement or action you're doing due to it triggering too much shame in the brain. I believe that these kinds of people are fake. It's all an act to see what people will react with, because in no world would I ever genuinely believe that not
okay, hold on, this joke is actually insane.
Doing due to it triggering too much shame in the brain. I believe that these kinds of people are fake. It's all an act to see what people will react with, because in no world would I ever genuinely believe that not only does Cunny fan at
Why is she the Marjorie Taylor? Yeah, she sucks ass.
Connie exist, but that someone using that name would unironically say, ironic coming from a person defending the community that's known for grooming little kids and having insane sex offender records, in response to someone saying that there is no LGB without the T. The sheer amount of child-loving
Dwayne The Rock
freaks who are
Johnson did say
literally
that.
roaming freely on Twitter is awful. The sheer amount of racism is insane. How in the world would a site allow these kinds of things to happen? Who would let this happen? Oh, wait. See, back in the day, Twitter was still like this, but you could just report the Nazis and pedophiles and they'd be banned. Easy as that. Nowadays, courtesy of Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, I wouldn't be surprised if you got banned for reporting someone so brave to be openly based and red-pilled to
That's
talk.
a joke. I should include. I like that one.
Easy as that. Nowadays, courtesy of
810.
Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, I wouldn't be surprised if you got banned for reporting someone so brave to be openly based and red-pilled to talk about their hatred of minorities publicly. I think the whole saga of Elon wanting to buy Twitter, regretting his decision, trying to back out of his decision, getting threatened with a lawsuit if he did back out of his decision, is some of the best comedy he's ever performed. And now, comedy.
This part was written after after I had already finished most of the video, I'm pretty sure. This part was added in later and it's awesome. This is one of his funniest tweets because he's saying that there are unhinged leftists at a fucking Dave Chappelle show.
Comedy is now legal on Twitter. Elon Musk. There is nothing better than waking up and enjoying a fresh, steaming cup of my own urine. Such a tangy way to start the day, and it's scientifically proven to help brain cells grow. If you want to be like me, drink your pee. Elon Musk. I regret to inform Tesla owners that the batteries we contracted out for might have a tiny bit of child labor involved. It's not a lot, just enough to keep the kiddos invested in our planet's future, smiley face. Elon Musk. I sent a Del Calzone into space. I don't pay the taxes. Oh! I'm making the ship go to Mars and see if it's really made
This
of
is
a
an
red
awful
sauce.
accent.
Oh!
Why did I do this?
I just invent a new fruit. I call it the tomato. I come up with it all by myself. Oh, disruptiano.
Oh,
Going forward,
disruptiano.
any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. You cannot tell me that this isn't the best written joke Elon has ever made, and it wasn't even intentional. Before Elon, Twitter had some awful features that just sucked balls, but they were slowly changing things, at least to my memory. I recall the cropping on images being fixed, fleets may have been removed, regardless of if they were good or not, I wouldn't know, but they introduced spaces, a unique thing that, to my knowledge, no other social media site has or had. Since Elon, Twitter added the $8 subscription button, which if I recall was in the works before Elon, but he also made it infinitely worse. Knowing that the pricing of it comes entirely because Stephen King didn't think $20 made sense and Elon Musk got on all fours and barked like a dog.
I think Mel's soundboard would be worse for her mental health than Twitter. Depends on what sounds.
He also made it in $20 made sense and Elon Musk got on all fours and comes entirely because Stephen King did the $8 subscription button, which if I recall was in no, but they introduced Spaces, a unique thing that, to my knowledge, no other social media site has or had. Since Elon, Twitter
10,
added the
12.
$8 subscription button, which if I recall was in the works before Elon, but he also made it infinitely worse. Knowing that the pricing of it comes entirely because Stephen King didn't think $20 made sense and Elon Musk got on all fours and barked like a dog only to still get rejected is great. For being the second wealthiest person in the entire world, you think he'd have the money, but I guess dropping a fifth of your entire net worth on a website really does a number to your bank account. He also decided that tweet views need to be publicly viewable. See, this one provides a good and a bad. On one end, a small Twitter artist may not like knowing that their tweet got zero traction despite its
This
views.
is so
On
old.
the other end, we have a whole new type of ratio. As recently as a week ago from editing this part in, Elon Musk decided that because his tweet about the Super Bowl did worse compared to the President of the United States, Mr. Biden Blast himself, he wanted his unfunny stolen jokes crammed down the throats of anyone who didn't have him blocked. How fragile does one's ego need to be where this is what you deleted tweet and cry like a teenager who was just broken up with over? There's definitely some more things I'm forgetting, but the point is that they've introduced some of the worst things imaginable, and the only people who like them are the world's most loyal dick writers. No matter how much I tend to internally despise this place, I kinda love it. My little gay friends are in here. It's such
A lot of my friends were able to like pause and find themselves
such
there.
I tend to internally despise this place. I kinda love it.
Okay, let's see. There's Chris. Okay, there's Kyle back when we followed each other. Connie, don't follow her anymore because her girlfriend, I assume I might still be a girlfriend, is a pedophile. Harry, Squeaks, there's my roommate. Snarler, Keegan, Brittany, H Bomberman, Fur Trash, Nikki, Jakey, Current Seinfeld. I don't remember. No, I remember Current Day Seinfeld actually.
It's such a good opportunity to promote myself and find new fans. I can post an unfunny joke and get 120,000 likes. You may get annoyed that I keep bringing this up, but it is my peak and it's my worst joke on any site ever. Make sure to check out my Twitter and Discord, by the way. But you know what site I've yet to peak on? YouTube. I've already talked
Hey, I wonder what I'm gonna say.
before, but that was an unscripted and poorly edited mess that I haven't watched fully since I uploaded it. Now that I've been uploading videos as a hobby for nearly 2 years at this point, I've got quite a lot to say. YouTube Shorts are a thing, or were they a thing when I last talked about this? Who cares? These things are bad anyway. Just like Instagram, you can't turn the volume up or down or skim through the videos. Why does every social media with short form video feel the need to deprive the viewer of one of the most intrinsic features of any video viewing experience? I've seen people say that YouTube has been focusing on shorts, and I have to disagree. I think they've been focusing on making YouTube too family friendly. Family friendly to the point that they're erasing the reason for YouTube Kids. It's there for a reason. Why ruin standard YouTube with rules that shouldn't apply? Let me say fuck in the first 8 seconds of a video. Or is it 1 minute? Or 10 seconds? I don't know. This babifying of YouTube doesn't work anyways. There's so much awful content promoted to kids. It's got adult content written all over it. This is nothing but low effort garbage that is actively promoted towards children.
You have a Discord?
I gotta say,
Yeah.
the issue with YouTube is clearly the adult creators saying
They'll
shit
tell you
in
know
the first 8
that.
seconds of their video that is going to be mostly viewed by 18 to 24-year-olds, and not Elsagate, but in 2023. But that's enough complaining.
Here we
You
go.
should know some good
This right here. This right here.
18 to
That's what I was waiting for.
and not Elsagate, but in 2023. But that's enough complaining. You should
12:55.
know some good news I got. I recently reached 4,000 watch hours. Hooray! Congrats to me. In case you don't know, that's the minimum requirement you need for monetization.
They changed it, by the way. As soon as I reached monetization, they removed it. They changed it to a smaller number, which means I could have been monetized this whole fucking time. But no, they took away the monetization, which pisses me off. They changed it to a smaller number, and I'm mad. But I'm monetized now, so it's not that big of a deal.
Making unfunny videos as a hobby on YouTube. I'm so excited.
Hey Mel, yeah, so those watch hours actually have to be within the past year.
Well, I have received some unfortunate news. Apparently, YouTube stops counting watch hours after they occurred 1 year ago. It only counts the watch hours within the past 365 days. You know what came out over a year ago now? Yeah. Want to know how much it affected my growth? All of which is no longer relevant to me reaching my next milestone? Yeah. Well, I find this completely reasonable. It ruined my chances of making pocket change from Susan.
Mel? You're not gonna believe who just stepped down as CEO.
Listen, I know it's a completely
Yo,
fair
Buck
thing
too.
to do. At the very least, I can enjoy all the comments that say how I'm underrated or that my editing is really good and that I deserve more views and subscribers. You know, why don't I have more of those things? Let's look at these
I do
two
now.
videos. I'm cherry
Oh,
picking here
God.
specifically because I want to be angry
Oh, I
about this
forgot
to
I did
people other
this.
than my real life friends who don't care. Transphobia sucks
Ay, ay,
performed
ay.
insanely well day one. Then, whoops, the government turned you into a furry, didn't do too hot until I retitled it to what it is now, took a nap, and it exploded only to be stunted as well. It seems that these two were on track to reach huge numbers but got cut.
God,
Why? What
huge
the hell did I
numbers.
do wrong? And another thing, why have I gotten ads on some of my videos when I try to
yes,
show them to one of my
classic.
friends? It hasn't happened recently, but it happened here.
more proof
and
of an
it's the
old
only
video I
proof
deleted.
have of it having happened, and if I didn't take the screenshot, I would look like a fucking idiot. This site used to be bad in a way that's fun to look back on now, and now it's a platform that I
Oh
use
man,
to
we can see how much. Look at those view counts, dude. Oh my god. Wow. It is absurd to think that like 500 was good for me.
foster my hobby.
This was when the Go Animate video was popping up. I had 9K there. Damn.
It was. Like, why can't my
Excuse
videos
me.
just take off so I can become a slightly bigger niche micro celebrity? I've heard people say I should try TikTok, but, well, at least you can skim through the videos.
And there was no thing at the end. Let's go. Yeah, that's one of the, like, I know for a fact I've rewatched the detransition video like a million times because I adore my detransition video. It is like my genuine, I think, favorite video I've ever made. I stand by my opinion. Oh man.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, and I hope that you all can.
Oh god, it's so good.
Living a lie as big as this for the past 16 years. I need to come clean about something. I need to get it off of my chest. It's been chewing at my heartstrings for a while now, and I think that my small viewer base of homosexuals needs to know that I am no longer a part of this.
Yeah, this is how a lot of people found me because this video popped the fuck off after the Twin Momentos video did.
2.5 to 2.5.
Also, it's a great title. Very proud of what I did with this video.
This may come as a shock to you all, but yes, the liberals forced me to become a woman. I am that no longer.
It's so fucking awesome.
Transition. I shall look at videos on YouTube telling me how to be a real man like I should have done back when I first received 5G rays in my brain from President Obama telling me that I wanted to be a girl.
All right, here we go.
Self-help content is an idea that's been around for hundreds of years, with the first notable example being a book aptly
I did actual research for this, by the way. I did actual research on self-help content.
Self-help, written by Samuel Smiles, that was published in 1859. Roughly half a decade later, in 1902, Sam Allen published As a Man Thinketh. Both of these provided basic ideas on how to think better. After all, what goes on in that little old noggin of yours.
I want to include this joke, actually.
Both of these provide
11:13.
Provided basic ideas on how to think better. After all, what goes on in that little old noggin of yours can have a massive impact on your well-being. In the 80s and around that decade, even up to the 2000s, we had workout VHS tapes. See, back then it was hip and trendy to eat healthy and work out. A lot of famous or wealthy people had these goofy workout tapes, from O.J. Simpson and Mark Wahlberg to George Foreman and Mary Tyler Moore. The idea that you could learn how to take better care of your body, lose weight, and become more active by following the movements of a 65-year-old Estelle Getty was mind-blowing. And all you needed to do was buy a VHS.
That's another really good joke,
the movements to take better care of your body, lose weight, and Mary Tyler Moore. The idea that you could learn how to take better care of your body, lose weight, and become more active by following the movements of a 65-year-old Estelle Getty was mind-blowing. And all you needed to do was buy a VHS tape and listen to her make weird advances on a man with a really thick accent.
Your inspiration this stuff.
Oh, please, I could live inside one of your thighs.
In 1991, the first For Dummies book was published, unless you include this weird outlier published in 1976. The idea behind this series was that you could learn the basics of literally anything by reading. The topics of these books range from teaching you a new language, how to care for a new pet, sex, programming in board or card games. Speaking of games, they even had a DS game, Travel Games for Dummies. It was just a 100th way to repackage solitaire, Sudoku, and crossword puzzles on the DS, but it is in fact a game you can travel with. The total amount of these is insane, a whopping 339. Also, I couldn't really find a way to fit this in, but how long until someone Tumblr sexamanifies this?
Might be one of my favorite jokes of yours, Mary Tyler. Yeah, because she has a workout tape. When I heard Mary Tyler Moore, I can't hear her name without thinking of Weezer. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that.
Mascot. I see
love
potential. There are so many examples of self.
Okay, the Tumblr sexamanified joke.
39. Also, I couldn't really find a way to fit this in, but how long until someone Tumblr sexamanifies this mascot? I see potential. There are so many examples of self-help content. Realistically, most anything could be considered self-help with this definition. The instructions on a frozen meal, Klonoa door to
That's not a frozen meal, that is shrimp. Just wanted to point that out.
There are so many examples of self-help content. Realistically, most anything could be considered self-help with this definition. The instructions on a frozen meal, Klonoa door to Phantomile strategy guide in Japanese.
I can't read.
The text on a Pokemon card telling you how to use it.
I still can't read.
While these are definitely stretched.
I've made this a recurring joke where the puppet cannot read Japanese specifically, and I've done it in 2 videos, and I don't think anyone has caught on yet, but I'll keep going until someone does.
Of the idea of self-help, there's one that I'm specifically after, being the kind that will help me become the cishet man that I truly am. I don't need to learn how to be a better person. I don't need social skills or compassion. I need to disregard women and acquire large sums of money while questioning why I can't find a trad wife who isn't a hot trans girl on Twitter with a puppy girl kink.
Another good joke.
Hi, my name is Melody and Surname, and today I want to take a dive into the expansive world of alpha males who advertise themselves as the future of men. You know, for being the future, you'd think they'd have a stable relationship to procreate with, but maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully these big, strong, and not entitled
I was
adult men can
flabbergasted
help
when
me
I saw the
release past
puppet.
3 years of
She's
estrogen
awesome.
by showing me what it's like to be a man. This guy is Aaron Marino, though you may know him better as the guy who hates yogurt males.
Yo, Aaron Marino!
Man. This guy is Aaron Marino.
I love
though
him.
You may know him better as the guy who hates yogurt males. I personally know him from being on the TV in my workplace's break room in an ad for Keeps. I wish I could get sponsored by
slickest
them, but
autist of
I'm not
these,
balding
baby.
yet, so I doubt that'll ever happen. Looking at his channel tells me a lot about him, though I think the most important thing about this overview is that he uses scantily clad women in thumbnails, and I am 100%
That's another good joke. Dude, this video sucks. It's just gonna... Excuse me. I started there. This video is so good, I'm gonna have to like basically just include the whole thing.
Yet, so I doubt that'll ever happen. Looking at his channel tells me a lot about him, though I think the most important thing about this overview is that
I'm into
he
preparing
uses
myself for
scantily
Andrew
clad
Tate in
women
this vid. It's so
thumbnails, and I am
good.
100% positive that if I were to show any of these, I would be exiled from this platform and sent into the shadow realm on the spot. So instead of almost naked women, I'll replace them with pictures of big boobs. You're welcome. The About Me says he founded the Alpha M brand in 2006 at the age of 29. Now he's the ripe age of 46, making videos to, quote, offer a positive and uplifting voice in the sea of negativity. 1.2
God, I got a pop
billion
filter
views?
recently, so this isn't nearly as much of a problem as it used to be.
6.69 million subscribers. That's almost as many as I have. That means that I'm not alone in my detransition. Surely the other subscribers are here for the exact same reason. I mean, why else would anyone watch videos promoting masculinity and dating advice? I see no other reason for why an individual would need these kinds of things aside from my own very specific personal reason. His videos are all about dressing well and taking care of your appearance, getting a massive cock like it's a pub ad. That's a hot dog. That's a
I like. I wonder if I wonder if he survived part is absolutely going to be in there. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire video.
aside from my own very specific personal reason. His videos are all about dressing well and taking care of your appearance, getting a massive cock like it's a pub ad. That's a hot dog.
What are you doing with
That's
the
a
mouse?
banana.
Just jiggling.
That's a pickle. That's a small pickle. These thumbnails are an art. Don't say hug. Don't say hey.
Just grab them.
Do not ignore your piss in the shower. I love the usage of this image a lot. It's borderline a Wojak. In fact,
Excuse me. I'm dying.
ta-da. The usage of the word it or the PP word is really
No one pointed it out yet because I assume it's like just a small, a small detail no one noticed. But I did in fact create a playlist called Aaron Marino Penis for every time he referred to the word it as penis. It was one of my favorite things I did for this video. It's deleted now, but it was a real playlist I did actually make for this. So, yeah, see, Aaron Marino Penis. Shayla Aaron Marino will help me reach peak trans mask alpha swag. He will.
of the word it or the PP word is really funny, and it takes me back to all those clickbait YouTubers who make content for kids where they like call it a brick. Anyways, that's enough of the thumbnails. Let's actually get into one of his videos. Gosh, I'm so ready to become a man by watching things that alpha males do that beta males don't. Rules that alpha males follow that beta males don't. Males never help you're an alpha male. Things alpha males do. Rules alpha males never break. 6 alpha male ways to make extra money from home. Rules that alpha males break. That one's just creepy. His videos are honestly not at all what I was expecting. I thought it'd be a bunch of shaming and anger towards people who are just here for some advice on how to talk to women or feel better about themselves. You look at these thumbnails and you think he's just gonna be some rude ass guy who's trying to call you a useless fat slob, or maybe he's racist or has some hate towards other minorities. But in all honesty, it seems like he's just a cool guy out here to share some pretty obvious and self-explanatory tips for being cool. Sure, the advice tends to be a little lacking in self-awareness, a bit empty and repetitive as hell, but there's positivity here. Perhaps I missed the videos where he says vile shit. The first one I watched was the origin of the yogurt male image. He stumbles a lot of things, and at first I thought he was against the idea of sigmas as a whole. Wait, for those of you not in the Patrick Bateman scope of the world, a sigma male is a guy who No, allow me to have Aaron explain it for you.
The sigma male tends to be a loner. For two, they're flexible.
Allow me to Patrick Bateman's scope of was against the idea of the yogurt male image. He stumbles a lot of things, and at first I thought he was against the idea of sigmas as a whole. Wait, for those of you not in the Patrick Bateman scope of the world, a sigma male is a guy who No, allow me to have Aaron explain it for you.
The sigma male tends to be a loner. For two, they're flexible. Number three, they are themselves. They have an ambiguous morality, which I have no idea what that even means.
Using basic Googling for the script, I can deduce that these words mean open to more than one interpretation and or having a double meaning, and the extent to which an action is right or wrong. Putting them together accumulates in Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. After being confused by a bunch of other things that are clearly in
Really
the
good
realm
joke.
of bullet points that Homelander from The Boys would get, he then lists off generic traits that are kind of less of being an alpha male and more of just being a good person.
Number 4 is compassion. You need to be compassionate for others.
Only an alpha male would be compassionate towards others regardless of their skin or
Funky
appearance.
write that joke? No, I did.
An alpha already.
Pride. Pride in who you are as a man, as a person, but pride in everything that you do.
Gotta have pride? Of course I have a small child in the shadows. Only good people have him in the corner of the room as
Spoilers.
some sort of a sleep paralysis demon.
I didn't think about it until
Photo
after I
I
put
just
this
finished
video
Full
out.
Alchemist a few
But
weeks
that's-
ago, and I gotta
he's
say,
a
Crichton
spoiler warning.
freaks me the fuck out, man. Such a good character.
Your clothes need to be good. Your accessories need to be straight. See,
Actually, hold on. This joke's awesome.
Such a good character.
your clothes
738.
need to be good. Your accessories need to be straight. See what happened there? Exactly. I threw these bad boys on. You're like, yo, alpha. Maybe that's what they were talking about in terms of a
Sigma can become an alpha if he rocks enemy shades.
Gentlemen,
Oh, this was just a whole section for enemy shades. No thank you. The one that matters the most, though, was the second video I watched. The one I saw almost immediately,
flexible.
leaving his thoughts on if trans men can be alpha males. I went into this, as I said, expecting some awful stuff, but he basically says trans rights.
you know, people freak out when
Okay, I have to include this because actually it's pretty
Leaving
awesome.
his thoughts on if trans men can be alpha males. I went into this, as
804.
I said, expecting some awful stuff, but he basically says trans rights.
You know, people freak out when they don't agree with something that you have to say. The whole transgender thing, I don't understand it. I also don't understand why people get so mad or upset about things that don't directly impact them or affect them. To me, it doesn't matter if you're gay, it doesn't matter if you're straight, it doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, it doesn't matter if you identify as a man, a woman, a chicken. It doesn't affect me. It's how you choose to live your life.
This means that he clearly accepts me into the alpha male crowd, being an ex-trans person myself. I might just buy myself a pair of enemy shades.
Oh god, this joke. I love this one.
Out being an ex-trans person myself. I might just buy myself a pair of enemy shades. Where's the shades? I wanted to look cool and Sigma as fuck.
There's
with
the
my
Time
enemy
Hollow
shades
song.
Using promo code Sigma10 for 10% off. What in the world is happening? All this hair care stuff from an Italian man in his 40s? My god, he's a Wojak again. He was on Shark Tank?
EDP jump scare, yeah.
Returning to the tank with a new opportunity for the Sharks.
Returning? He was here before. My
God
man is an
damn.
entrepreneur. God damn. Let's rewind a bit. His first pitch in the tank was for a life plan. It reminds me of how a lot of people who promote alpha stuff tend to have some exclusive club where you pay them a buttload of cash so you can be told the exact same things you would have learned on their YouTube channels.
You get the slob.
But he has massive ears,
Buys
yeah.
Alpha M. Buys this for how much?
$297.
Ooh.
I don't know, I think he
tried
rocks
it,
the
and
big
for
ears though. He looks
$300,
good.
No one bit in or out of the Shark Tank. As I would have expected without watching it, he didn't get a deal and came back 3 seasons later with
I
new
forgot
hair
Dr.
care
Doof
stuff.
was on there,
Honestly,
yeah.
the guy is a great salesman, but seeing the funny bald billionaire wine-loving white guy get mad at him is kind of funny. Hair care stuff is not a product for stinky bald men.
So there was like at least 2 or 3 other paragraphs that were taken from the Aaron Marino part just because his section was way too long.
This guy, at least from what I can see, turned out to be pretty neat. Shocked. Maybe I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Maybe these alpha males are actually going to be accepting of me in my detransition to being a real man. I am so grateful for you, Aaron Marino. I must say that after watching a fair bit of your channel, I've learned a lot about life, style, grooming, grooming? He's transgender? No. This is what I'm trying to avoid. I knew it was too good to be true. I gotta get out of here and find a real alpha male who hates minorities. Phew. Now that I'm safe and sound, I can look at a real man, someone like this guy. He sure seems like he'll be able to empower me and help me feel like I'm a man. After
Okay, I like that joke.
now that I'm safe and sound, I can look at a real man, someone like
Fucking Christ.
this guy.
This
He sure
guy.
seems like he'll be able to empower me.
I
and help me
actually
feel
even
I'm a
like
man.
did research on how tall he was to make sure it would line up. I remember
After
that.
all, nothing streams well.
I had to
like an
Google
overabundance
Andrew
of
Tate
poor monetary
height.
decisions. Though, for the sake of my own personal YouTube recommendations and algorithmic safety outside of the satirical bubble that I'm performing for you all in, I will be using
That right there, I'm still shocked whenever people are like, are you being serious? Like, listen,
an algorithmic safety outside of the satirical bubble that
I'm performing in a satirical bubble. I thought it would be obvious,
for
but
you all
some
in.
people might
I
have
will
missed
be
it.
using
It is one
incognito
line,
mode when
but
searching him up. It seems to me that he doesn't have his own actual YouTube channel. There's a lot of channels called Andrew Tate with his profile picture, and I mean like hundreds or probably even thousands. Plenty seem to be children, which I guess is a good thing, since it's always good to get your male children to be alpha males like Andrew Tate, who is a good role model who has never...
okay, hold on, that joke's actually out. Some people don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, I know about the times he's tweeted out about Star Wars like 5 times. It's so funny.
Plenty seem to be
11,
children,
12.
which I guess is a good thing, since it's always good to
Yeah,
get your
freedom.
male
I love
children
MIDI.
to be alpha males like Andrew Tate, who is a good role model who has never done anything wrong ever.
Oh, excuse me.
So many of these damn channels, and they're all fake, I think. Watch this before you die. Stop.
Oh my god, Mel, stop being so funny.
Channels, and they're anything wrong ever. So many of these damn channels, and they're all fake, I think. Watch this before you die. Stock PNG of money. Andrew Tate and thumbnail on Andrew Tate channel. 9 views 1 month ago. 4 subscribers.
I believe this video is still up too. Like, I've checked before. I'm pretty sure this video is still up. I think. The Andrew Tate 07. At the Andrew Tate 07. Yeah, I've looked it up before. Surely he's still up, right? Yeah, there he is. Is the video? Yeah, the video's still up too. Did I leave a comment yet? I hope so. I hope I left a comment. I didn't even comment on this one and people still came to it. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Holy shit. He had 4 subs then. He has 4 subs now. Hi, Andrew. Comment. Anyway, back.
This kid must have a lot of friends.
Mel watching the dream vid. I like turned it on 2 times speed with freaking ad block on, and as far as I'm aware, I gave him no money because I already know that money ain't going to a fucking charity. I don't trust that guy.
I scrolled down as far as I could when searching for channels and found this guy who specializes in Andrew Tate AI content. Why, that's 2 good things in one. What a good idea.
This channel's deleted now. I'm really sad this channel's gone. Like, this right here, what you're about to see is lost media, and this is the only proof of its existence now.
Where's the gayest son? Christ, this is good content. I couldn't tell you why people hate AI so much. This is hilarious. Even the bigger one.
Like, I'm 90% sure it is gone. Let me check. Was it Andrew Tate by AI? Andrew Tate by AI. At Andrew Tate by AI. Yeah, it's gone. Andrew Tate by AI is gone. The only other way I can check is by going to my own channel and changing the link.
I couldn't tell you why people hate AI so much. This is hilarious. Even
Have
the
a good
bigger
night, Garth.
ones that I
Enjoy
can
your-
find are not only not Andrew Tate, but are also inactive. Here's one with 15,400 subscribers called Andrew Tate Honesty, using the method we've seen earlier of using women for clicks. Maybe it's an alpha male thing to use, are also inactive. Here's one with 15,400 subscribers called Andrew Tate Honesty, using the method we've seen earlier of using women for clicks. Maybe it's an alpha male thing to use women for money. Andrew Tate has no sympathy for beta males.
Yeah,
Now, I
the wrong
wouldn't call him a
sympathy.
beta. He seems like
That's not even how you spell sympathy in the first place. It's baffling that in the video where Dream tries to fight the accusations, he edits the character Gumball beating his ass. It's such a joke. I think having a video that you actually put time into editing as like a response or an apology to something is so unbelievably disingenuous. It's insane.
nice guy. How Andrew Tate gets modern women every...
That's another one.
Now, I wouldn't call him a beta. He seems like a nice guy. How Andrew Tate gets modern women every time. Man, this Andrew Tate guy must have a lot of women. This one in particular, sitting at 24
Oh, this is one of the best parts of the entire video.
women.
Oh, it's so good.
This one in particular, sitting at 24,600 subscribers. Andrew Tate 8706 is quite the artist. Yo, it's freaking Friday. If you didn't figure out already, this channel's dead. I will no longer be posting at all. You can remove me from your subscriptions. I will be deleting this channel in 2 months.
And it turns out, I'm assuming that like some of my fans maybe like commented on some of his stuff because the channel is deleted now.
Loved the time I had with everyone here, but unfortunately, everything must end. I want to thank @CreativeMeth for being here along the way. I love you all, and I wanted to say goodbye. I love you guys. Later, waving emoji. Who the hell is Creative Meth? Can I even say meth or will it tank this video? I'm gonna censor it just to be safe. Let's look at some more of these channels. Surely one of them is the real him. Andrew Tate 396.
Oh, this is the one.
Some more of these. Meth or will it tank this video? I'm gonna censor it
the
just
one.
to be safe. Let's look at some more of these
1324.
channels. Surely one of them is the real him. Andrew Tate 396. Oh my god. Andrew Tate gets attacked by monkey. Good god, he's probably dead and not a single person has witnessed the death that was caught on film. I'm distraught. Maybe that's why I haven't seen much news on him lately. He passed away too soon.
I thought the pause was
I should
funny.
really watch the... Oh, I have to sign in. Maybe inappropriate? Yeah, I bet so. A man's game ended in this video. Copy and paste this into my browser and...
Yeah, they're not... They're ninjas, bro. They're ninjas. They ain't playing games. They can tell there's more in there than I want to give, and they're getting mad at me. I'm out of food, guys. I'm done.
Well, I don't know what to say. There's a chance he still got destroyed by the monkeys. We don't know what happened after the video ended. Let me just...
Yeah, this channel's gone, sad to say.
There we go.
But last I checked, if I look up Andrew Tate gets attacked by wild monkey, there are still re-uploads. Andrew Tate gets attacked by wild monkeys. And there's like a re-upload of it where my fans just started, like, I guess specifically you guys, probably this one, right?
Yeah, that one with the baby.
Oh, the comments are disabled. So if it is that one, then sad to say that it is, all the comments are gone now. Oh my god. No. Did they all hide their comments? Tell me that there's like at least one re-upload of this with comments on, right? He needs to buy one? No. Did they hide the comments on the one with all my fans commenting on it? They did. They're either delete. Okay, it had to have been this one because that's the one. Oh, they delete. Oh, now we don't know if he's okay. Oh, Andrew Tate gets attacked by a wild monkey. I'm so sad. Andrew Tate. What if I just look up Andrew Tate monkeys? Will that help? Maybe I'll find like one upload of it. It's a short. I know it was a short. And I know I posted about it. I guess it's just gone. Unless maybe this one was 17. Maybe we'll make this one with 17 views. Okay, wait. Okay. We're starting something here. I sure hope he survived. Was that it? I sure hope he survived, right? Yeah, I sure hope he survived. All right. Have fun. We had to find one. A national tragedy seeing all those comments get deleted. But I shall continue every time I find a new upload of this exact version. Maybe I'll just end up re-uploading it to my second channel eventually. That would be funny. Maybe I will do that. Anyway.
Oh. The next channel I wanted to peek at actually got...
Oh, wait. Did I not get... No, I did. It was just a really long section.
got taken down between
Is it
when
really?
I wrote it in
1324. Oh
God,
my
he's
God.
probably
Really is that long of a section, damn.
Handler videos I talked about being present, so here's a screenshot of the jokes I made. The only remnant of the channel I have left is this screenshot
Here we go.
present, so here's a screenshot of the jokes I made.
I just want to say I'm really sad that one of the channels I made a whole section about got deleted because this is some of my favorite jokes I ever wrote. This one seems like the real deal, 300,000 subscribers, and it even says official, currently running by his assistant. Huh, maybe Tate is a bit illiterate. And for being as famous as he is, you'd expect him to have at least a few million more subscribers or maybe a few million more views on his 6 videos. And then I was like talking about like in one of the videos, it was how I stay motivated. Well, hot dog, this seems like a video perfect for me. I struggle with balancing my job, my YouTube channel, and now my time-consuming detransition. I find it really hard to be motivated, so maybe Andrew Tate can tell me what to do, and then I would react to the video basically like I did with a bunch of other stuff already. Never had a day off. Geez, man, maybe you need a day off. A nice, relaxing, extended period of time in one singular room with no windows could do you some good, which is a jail joke. It would have been another one of those where it was in the background. It would have had like the vibrating jail cut headlines. All the stress from working too much probably made you go bald. Either that or your hairline is receding and you cut it all off to avoid the natural balding look. Never thought about working a full day in the past 10 years. I am to assume that while you were on the Big Brother, you were still working full time up until those RAPE allegations, which were clearly not true since no alpha male would do that since it's illegal and alpha males don't break the rules. Or wait, no, Aaron told us that we can do whatever this thumbnail means. Anyway, about this India vlog, nothing of value here except that the screenshot I took turned him into a Wojak. This also, because this got cut, also means that another joke in the like 30 seconds or a minute got cut. Because when he was balding, and you know it was obvious he was balding, I made the joke where I was right about him just shaving it to avoid the natural balding look.
The only remnant of the channel I have left is this screenshot I took from an India vlog to make him into a Wojak. There you go. Looking up the title of the video, which is present in the file name of the screenshot I took, nothing. Just other people who uploaded different vlogs of the same people going to the same place. Let's maybe just look at the videos that other people are uploading where they talk about him. He's in jail? Good.
Oh man.
Other people are uploading the same people going to the same place. Let's maybe just look at the videos that other people are uploading where they talk about him.
Looks like they did. Yeah, very sad.
He's in jail? Good grief, what did he do? He surely can't be that bad of a guy. Hell, this weirdo even went so far as to make his decision to marry his girlfriend based on her opinions on freeing Andrew Tate and his brother. Staged or not, it's so very cool and totally not corny.
Cuties last night and it was pretty good.
Imagine seeing the girl you love like get fucked. You love her? I think it's something everybody should do. Just to test. I know. You know what?
Judging by how the media silences people, I bet good old Andrew was speaking too many truths. Those two gosh darn trans women who made the Matrix movie.
That's also a really good joke. I like the way I said it.
Good old Andrew.
I know. You know what?
Judging by how the media silences people, I bet good old Andrew was speaking too many truths. Those two gosh darn trans women who made the Matrix movie are gonna pay for hunting down my role model to be. Let's look up what the biased media has to say about why
right there.
He's in jail.
15,
He's an alpha
58.
male, so it's either fake allegations or he was being super base and red-pilled and talking about how women are objects. Let's look here. A court in the capital of Romania decided to extend social media influencer Andrew Tate's incarceration on suspicion of organized crime and, oh god, a few months ago he targeted a teenage girl on Twitter for no reason and she ratioed him so hard he doxed himself and got arrested for— wait, he's balding? I can't take advice from a man who doesn't understand that male
the he's balding part.
Girl on Twitter for no reason and she ratioed him so hard he doxed himself and got arrested for— wait, he's balding? I can't take advice from a man who doesn't understand that male pattern baldness is treatable with keeps. Not a sponsor, please sponsor me. I have really long hair, but I can make an ad work in some way. Please sponsor me. I gotta find an alpha male who is just like Tate but isn't balding or in jail for sex trafficking because while belonging on a sex offender registry is clearly a good—
I really like this joke too.
Balding or in jail for sex trafficking because while belonging on a sex offender
1640.
registry is clearly a good thing for alpha males to do, I have to avoid it so the liberal left doesn't cancel me because when you're committing an actual crime, receiving repercussions is cancellation and not just the law.
Yo, that's
Also, I couldn't really find a place to fit this in, but he has lung cancer now. You think for a guy who claims to be pro-life, he'd take better care of his own, but when you've... Okay, I really like this part too. Fuck, I'm too funny. Also, I couldn't really find a place to fit
God
this
damn
in,
it.
but he has lung cancer now.
This is
You
just
think
the
for a guy
best
who
video I've
claims to
ever
be
put out. I
pro-life,
stand
he'd
by
take
it.
better care of his own, but when you've smoked probably hundreds, if not thousands of these cigars, you kind of set yourself up to die young.
I mean, I smoke
Yeah,
cigars.
XQC
but I know
sucks,
what
but
the
that is
fuck
a
I'm
very
doing.
fun quote of his.
Give me a big fat cigar.
It's not canceled. It's the law. It's a really good quote.
I'm risking cancer to look like a mafia boss.
Fine. God, is there no alpha male who's a really good person who follows the already long ago debunked idea that wolves create a hierarchy by fighting to the top to be the titular alpha male of the pack? I need someone who isn't as well known so I can try to get in early and learn some new techniques before the masses. Since we're on YouTube as it is, I might as well dig in and search for whatever I can find. 6 different types of males. Gamma male? Delta male? Jesus Christ, there must be one for each Greek letter. Are you an Omega Ruby male or an Alpha Sapphire male? I, personally, am the fan speculated and never released Delta Emerald male. Maybe while I'm here, I can make something to help you, the viewer,
Delta
figure out what
male.
kind of male you are. Pause the video and find...
Guys, what type of male are you guys? What type of male are you guys? Look at this retention spike because people actually went back to look. And in case you're curious, yes, I am a Delta Emerald male, like I said. What type of male are you guys? I'll wait patiently. What type of male are you guys? Fruity isn't on there. You're a beta ultimate? That's awesome. Not everyone gets to be a beta ultimate male, so be proud. That's like a Tau Pimbo male. That's awesome. Got some cool males going on in here. God damn. I plan to do another video like this, but with trying to become a conservative housewife or a trad wife, if you will. I really want to do that. I think it'd be really fun. A pie shrimp male, pie ultimate male. Hell yeah. Got some good. A Kappa Gardyloo. Damn, these are insane. Man, I love this. I'm a Gamma Yogurt male. That's badass. All right, I have to include
I
this.
can make personally am the fan speculator. Are you an Omega Ruby male or an Alpha Sapphire
Actually,
male?
it's already included now that I think about
am
it.
the fan speculated and
Never
never
released. Delta Emerald male.
Maybe while I'm here, I can
hate
make
that I
something to
remembered my
help you,
lines
the
because I've
viewer,
watched
figure
these
out
so
what kind of
much.
male
This video,
you
I
are.
rewatch
Pause
it
the video
because it's
and find
my
your
favorite.
alpha male type and comment it down below. Hey, there's Jordan Peterson. He owned the liberals by pointing out how hard it is for him to find child on Twitter. Those woke moralists have nothing on him. I never knew he was an alpha male though. I ought to give his advice a shot. What being an alpha male really means. Alright, let's learn with a senior center patient what alpha males really are.
I talked to Franz DeWaal 2 weeks ago.
It's a really good
He's
video.
the
It's my
world's
favorite video I've ever
greatest
done.
primatologist, perhaps. And DeWaal's work is unbelievably important.
God, he's boring. Just gonna 2 times speed.
And you know, we have in popular parlance, we have an idea of the alpha chimp.
God, the alpha chimp. When I first saw that, I was crying.
Just gonna 2 times speed.
And you know, we have in popular parlance, we have an idea of the alpha chimp.
Alpha chimp? Good God! I know I can't emulate what happened when I was working
chimp.
on this video and heard
Shit
that for the
fucks
first
me
time,
up.
but I was giggling when writing the script, thinking about it, and even now while I'm saying it.
And that's something like treat your neighbor.
Okay, this is also a really good bit.
Even now while I'm saying it.
And that's something like treat your neighbor like you would want to be treated.
Treat your neighbor like you would want to be treated. This means that the harassment of the LGBT community that he campaigns for is all just him wanting to be treated like he's a lower level species.
Okay, refresh me. Pimp Chimpin'. I recognize that from somewhere, but I don't know what Pimp Chimpin' is. What is that from? What is Pimp Chimpin' from?
Very kinky, Jordan, but I see right through you. However, I can't follow the thoughts of a man who attacks trans people on Twitter to get his rocks off, so I need someone else. Since I started researching and writing for this video and my detransition, Tribe of Men here has uploaded 14 videos, and at the time of recording, he's up to 36. Again, And even more fun thing, Tribe of Men no longer exists. He had to change the name because he got sued because how misogynistic he was compared to an actual company called Tribe of Men that did not like that when you looked up them, he would show up. It was a Jay Schlatt video? Probably. All since I've started researching and writing. I imagine when this video goes up, it'll probably reach 50 or more. And it did, by the way. After watching a few of his new videos on 2x speed, I can confirm that this is the lowest effort content you could possibly do. This is a reaction guy. He isn't really making content, it's just reacting to other people while objectifying women.
Yeah, so much fun. You see, right after that, you can see my so many women are struggling and dating.
The only edits are in the intro where he shows a few random sentences, and all the cuts he makes are where there's not really much being said. You'd think an alpha male would put a lot more effort into his 300,000 subscriber YouTube channel. You know, maybe something a little more high effort and not 3 boring ass videos a day. Let's look at his shorts. Maybe there we can see some easier to consume bite-sized alpha male content where he respects all people regardless of how different they are from him. I doubt this man would misconstrue someone else's words. Right here, hold on. All people, regardless of how different they are from him. I doubt this man would misconstrue someone else's words into something else and act like he was right.
I don't think respecting someone's identity makes that harmful.
It's not just respecting someone's identity, it's forced. If you misgender somebody at work, you can get fired. If you misgender somebody at school, you can get expelled.
Okay, so
fired.
Is the retention high here? Barely. Okay, so that means most people didn't see this.
Misgender somebody at school, you can.
The fuck me eyes on this faggot are fucking insane, man. My God. This is a members only stream, so I don't care. I'm not making any money, so there's no worry about me saying a couple fags here and there. But God, it's so funny. Like, look at his face. Look at this man. Why does he look like that? Look at those fuck me eyes, dude.
Get expelled.
Yeah. Asking for respect is forcing your gender identity onto people. When you get reprimanded for being rude to others, it's not the repercussions of your own actions when you actively disrespect someone, with your own reasoning being that you don't want to be forced into respecting them.
If you wanted to identify as an attack helicopter, you're more than welcome to. Nobody cares.
Hello, Sir Knight.
Wow, attack helicopter? Oh my God, he's actually so unbelievably funny.
Wow, society is super.
Okay, hold on. I forgot about this one.
That you don't want to be forced into respecting them.
If you wanted to identify as an attack.
Oh my God, he's actually so unbelievably funny.
Wow, society is super unbalanced and tipped in the favor of women. It's a gynocracy now.
Bro pulled the thesaurus out. Oh my God, this is so hard to read. Bro pulled the fancy dictionary that I can't pronounce out for the.
Bro pulled the thesaurus. It is so hard to say the thesaurus. It took me, like, I couldn't say it. There's several parts of it in the script where I cut it out because I couldn't say it. And I just left in some of the funny parts where I couldn't say it because it was funny.
The word genocracy. It's like he thinks that the biggest group of people that receive so much privilege is going to go extinct all because some oppressed groups want some respect. Okay, let's try another. I'm beginning to get really desperate for a real man that I can follow the footsteps so I too can become a real man. Wheat waffles, hype pill, blue pill, the reason women cheat. He is better looking than you. Well, for fuck's sake, if a girl leaves you for someone else based on looks alone, not only could that mean that you chose a shallow partner who focuses on the appearance of someone more than anything else, but it also could mean that your personality may have just been so bad that there was no point in staying in a relationship with someone who would think that she left you for another guy solely because of his appearance in comparison to yours. Please let Nero Angelo be the saving grace. Black pill, black pill, black pill. What the hell is a black pill? The black pill is about realizing nothing matters.
I had to learn what a
and
black
there's
pill
nothing
was
you
for
can
this
do
video.
to change anything. It deprives you of all positive thought and makes you want to get some sort of meaning out of this limited time we have. Just call yourself a nihilist like the rest of us! Please, I'm begging you, Kenneth O's. Please just be a normal human with good morals who will teach me how to be a man.
We're almost
so I can
there.
begin this detransition. How to make sperm thicker and stronger. This isn't an alpha male. This is just sex. No, no, no. This can't be. I just wanted to detransition and become a real man. But these aren't real men. These are misogynists who would trade the current America for one where cishet white men were in charge and all minorities were oppressed much more than they are now. I just wanted to be an alpha male, not a bigot.
So, one of the things right here, I wanted to put live faggot reaction, but I was editing with a bunch of people in call, and they advised me that it would be a bad idea.
I can't take more than they are now. I just wanted to be an alpha male, not a bigot. I can't take this anymore. Channel artist, erase my tits now. Much better. Son of a bitch.
Such a good fucking joke. And then.
No, you know what? Give me some titties. Oh, hell yeah.
I love that. Oh, man. So we've officially finished about half of the actual videos, but the issue is that by time we have not. There are 2 hour-long videos, a half-hour-long video, a 44-minute video, and another 20 minutes and a Nintendo Direct. So give me 1 second. I'm going to think about what I want to do here. Because I want to go eat, but I also... I don't know. I don't want to... I mean, I can do this over the course of several days. I have to get this out. I don't have to. I want to get it out by the end of January, so I have plenty of fucking time. You completely missed the after credits bit on that one the first time. I only found it rewatching it with Pine. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. So I say we stop here for now. I've been streaming for how long now? Let me check. I've been streaming for about 3 hours. I'll call it there. It's a nice short stream. Get some, I'm not going to make it. Oh, I got a channel member out of this. Holy shit. Cool. Oh, God, I'm dying. So yeah, I'll call it there. Blast through the 5-minute Mario vid. Yeah, fuck it. Might as well. This will be the last one.
I mean, we are in kind of another Mario
Final one.
2D Mario drought at the moment, I suppose.
Breaking Bad the game, true.
All images are from a product under development. They had to make sure you knew this time.
This one right here, I love this joke so much.
Car commercial music. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited.
Super Mario 2.
Wow!
This
Women
can't be
can't
on
have guns.
Nintendo. Nintendo can't have guns. Mario will not start shooting hookers. They said that.
Of course, Mario will never start shooting hookers.
Hot vampire.
We're like rogue.
I love Funky.
Okay, oh my god, I just nearly shit myself. They could have put a content warning before putting skeletons in the game. Stop showing them!
Okay, this joke is so fucking good.
We're like rogue-like.
Okay.
Start shooting hookers.
Hot vampire.
34.
We're like rogue-like.
Funky's really funny.
Oh my
I love
God,
him.
I just nearly shit myself. They could have put a content warning before putting skeletons in the game. Stop showing them! Stop fucking showing them!
It's so good.
My kids are watching!
Is this Legends Arceus? No, this is not Legends Arceus DLC.
Oh! Oh!
Oh no. They're being very fancy with this one. I'm scared. Wait.
God.
Mario RPG! Remake it! Remake! No!
No!
We were very excited.
Oh my fucking god! No fucking way!
We were very excited.
Show my butt! Show my butt! Show my butt! Show him!
Yes! I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
No!
No! No! Is this Super Princess Peach again? Oh my god!
I called it too. I'm so proud of that. I'm so smart.
What? Because like as soon as you said another one of them.
Actually, something else? What?
Motherfucker! No!
What is going on? What is going on? They're gonna be like, neck, Mario whack.
Okay. Oh my god. I
Oh
believe.
my god.
Batman, I heard you like.
Sleep with me!
I'm gonna actually dig, because in the full edit of that, we were just making a bunch of Batman jokes. And also, I know for the full version of this, I do want to go and get there's a very specific part in the full version of it that I cannot leave it out of the video. It's it's one of my favorite moments of the entire year.
I love Oreo! I love buying toys and not opening them!
Okay, that's an OSHA violation.
I must pick men as my sexual partners.
Yo, little guys.
God, it's so good.
Partners.
Yo, little guys.
Little guys climb inside that guy's asshole.
Okay, imagine I wasn't recording. I am recording. I had to make sure. What the hell?
I have no idea if it was bad.
They're venting! They're evil.
No!
They died?
All in oil nerd.
$20 buying them on GameCube for nothing?
Cuddle. I'm playing Fortnite on my Switch. Oh my god, I can.
No, even the original one that sucks ass. Wait, no, they got it for Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge. Snake's Revenge. Come on.
Snake's Revenge.
Come on. Yeah, the
yes!
shit! Yo, Castlevania fans.
324.
Get your asses up.
That's Vampire Survivors.
I'll cut that out of the video.
Do you think they've explored each other's bodies?
Okay, wait. Oh my god, wait.
I gotta include the exploit each other's body for it. Oh my god, stop calling me. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have a little fun here, okay? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, hello.
Hi, sir. My name is Adam with Senior Benefit. How's your day going so far?
Good, how are you?
I'm blessed, sir. Thanks for asking. Well, I'm calling you to inform you about the new low-cost final expense whole life insurance plan, which is designed to cover 100% cost of your burial, funeral, and cremation expenses. And the good thing is that you can leave behind some money as a good gift of love for your loved ones. So just to qualify, may I ask how old are you?
Can you hang up if this is a scam call?
Sir, it's in your mind. It's not a scam call.
Well, I get these calls all the time, but I'm not old enough to be getting these types of things. So I just naturally assume it's a scam call.
If it's a scam call, why do I give you my company name and I told you that I'm calling you from Senior Benefit?
I don't think you are.
I think so you can Google it out. Listen to me. I'm not here to waste your time, sir. I'm just trying to provide you some multiple options.
I mean, I get calls from this company all the time, and I just assume that you guys never take me off of the call list, despite the fact that I don't fall for these types of things.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for your time. You have a blessed day.
Yeah, thank you. Fucking cunt. I hate fucking scam calls, dude. That's how they get old people. They think I'm old as shit. Ask what he thinks about Kit Boga. Oh, I should have. You're right. Ah, damn. Like, I don't know. I hate, capital H, hate scam calls. And I like to fuck with them because they don't leave me the fuck alone. And sometimes I just want to be like, dude, listen, I'm not going to fall for this shit. Stop selling my number to other people. I'm not going to fall for it. You're wasting your money. So, to each their own.
Cut that out of the video.
Do you think they've explored each other's bodies?
Okay, wait. Oh my god, wait. She's kind of cute. I like her face. I want to point out that because they've been
342.
making, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC, they will not be getting. We will not be getting another Mario Kart game for like another.
Wait, Petey Piranha?
I love PD Piranha so much.
Comic!
Like, PD Piranha is the only way they could possibly convince me to start playing Mario Kart 8, and he is in there now, so I kind of have to.
WarioWare Smooth Moves Switch! This is literally the Smooth Moves. This is literally what Smooth Moves was. It's Smooth Moves! It's Smooth Moves!
Oh my god, I love Smooth Moves. I was gonna buy Smooth Moves.
I own it now.
Next week.
I fucking love Smooth Moves. Oh my god, it literally just is Smooth Moves.
Wait.
Yoshi!
Wait.
What?
A new dude.
What?
What is happening?
This is everything we've been asking for!
God, still can't believe it.
I'm gonna fucking.
So wait.
No. Is that a little guy? What's it? Oh my
It's
god.
an elephant! That's it? Is that it? Because if that's it, I'm fine with that.
All right, so we'll call it there. But I do wanna show you guys something very important that wasn't featured in the main video, because Funky said to not put it in the main video.
Like 5 people in a row go GTA 5, GTA 6, please.
It's right at the end here.
RPG remake. We're getting a Luigi's Mansion pod. We're getting Metal Gear Solid games. We are getting a stylized 2D Mario game
One that actually
doesn't
feels
look
good.
bland.
Oh my god. Like,
We
don't
have a
get me
2D
wrong.
Mario game with style. We
Don't
haven't
get
had a
me
2D.
There's something really important that I have to
Okay,
find.
I think about this a lot, and I think Luigi U boring because of the same shit. Art.
Dude, they like that one level that's like
Full level.
and they were like,
Oh my god. Dude. I'm
gonna
gonna
find it,
fucking
hold on.
explode. I'm thirsty
I
for Tamagotchi
thought-
life. Wait a few months, you fucking cunt. You're fucking impatient. Oh my god. You're right. A Nintendo fan is the only type of person. Oh my god.
Where is it?
oh my god, you just But what about HIV?
They are impatient, and
Get idiot. You done it yet?
she's like super hot.
Moved in next door. Game until you local.
Fly out of it.
I don't care
Oh
how
my
many
God.
games.
Still no F-Zero. Fucking kill yourself.
Don't remember saying that. That's fucking awesome. Why did I say that? Oh my god.
And she's like, and like when she like flips her hair, like all the games fly out of it.
I don't care
Oh
how
my
many
God.
games.
Still no F-Zero. Fucking kill yourself. Live stream.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I'm determined
Where
to be
is
the
it?
last one.
Right here. V4 skunk. They said fire plus trans emoji equal okay.
This live stream. Wow, someone. I really like the guy who just posted fire plus trans flag.
This is the
equals
thing
okay.
I
Like,
wanted to
good
show you
job,
guys before I
V4
left.
skunk. Time to go dox you.
Good job, V4 Scrung. Hey, so when the history books write about trans people, you don't want to be on that side. It's okay. You can come to the right side of history. We will not kill you.
Where is he? Bro's channel literally just doesn't. Oh, that's what the fuck is this profile picture?
Luke the skunk.
Oh, that is a guy getting fucked.
Farting.
It was fart
Okay,
compilations.
Okay. Wow. Oh my god, these people
Yeah.
are so fucking like.
There's that.
What's the word I'm looking for?
The fart compilation. I still
We're
can't
like,
believe
they're-
I stumbled
don't
upon
appreciate
that.
it.
How do you click on the one channel that is just fart fetish?
I don't know. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna cry. I should probably stop recording. Now I have me discovering that.
And I could never find V4 skunk. I do want to actually try to find the real guy. It was a channel, and his name was just V4 skunk, but it doesn't show up. So I don't know how to make it show up. There's the fart fetish guy, but V4 skunk doesn't show up at all. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but it ain't showing up. So, oh well. Clicking skunk profile pictures, yeah, you're almost guaranteed to find farts and stuff, which is interesting. Anyway, thank you all for joining me on this. I will be saving this, and I'll be doing another one of these soon-ish. Save in here. Let me give it a title. Best of. Save. All right. Thank you all for joining me on this small little stream. I would like to say before you disappear, I do have some spoilers I figured I wanted to share to channel members for some upcoming videos that I'm going to be working on. Go to the Google Doc. So I was originally going to do a video of all of the Persona review highlights, but I think I'm going to do that at a later date. I don't want to do it right now, especially since I still have 2 of them to do and I don't have anyone to join me in them. But I'll do that eventually. Just it's not going to be anytime soon, so I can realistically just delete this one entirely. But the next video will be the best of year 2, which is not going to be. It's not 2022 or 2023. It is 2020. It's like I don't know. I feel weird because people might not fully understand what I'm shooting for, but it's because I did my first best of a long ass time ago. Oh, why is this one disconnected? What the hell? How do I make it connected? What? Why is it not making these into 2? What? Why? Did I do something wrong? But there's a little line right here. How do I guess I can just do that, right? Yeah, okay, that fixed it. Weird. So these are the upcoming video ideas. They're not guaranteed to happen, so like don't screenshot it and go like, hey guys, I have all of Mel's videos for next year. A lot of these are probably going to change or not come out or not happen. But the best of year 2 is for January, and then I want to try to do something in between it and the Robopon video, unless I'm able to do the Robopon video. I should be going to my local game store, not local game store. I should be going to the game store that I shouted out in my most recent video, because that game store is the one where I can get a bunch of stuff fixed, and I want to get my copy of Robopon 2 fixed. That way I can finally start streaming it. That way I can make the video, because I have a sponsorship on it, and they're perfectly fine with waiting. But the fact that they were willing to sponsor me on a video that I asked them to sponsor me on like 5 months ago, fucking insane. And then, like I said, video game sucks, which I might change it. I might move it around. I don't know. I want to do a sequel to the Weird DS game since that video did so unbelievably well. Because and I have found quite a few good ones for it so far. I found a Bricko U-Tile, excuse me, which is a French, I believe, a French-only DS game that came packed in with a measuring tape. Kuruma de DS is a Bluetooth like GPS for your DS. Someone recommended it in the comments of the last Weird DS Games video. Tofu Collection is just a really weird and slightly rare puzzle game. Animal Boxing is really funny to talk about. There's a few more I want to bring up, like probably Flipper Critters if I can. And fun packs, all the fun packs. There's so many. And I thought about a video that would be a little more on the serious side, where it would just be me talking about being a fucking queer. But I might, it might not take 2 months like I'm expecting it to. It might be a very fast video to get done. I have no clue yet. You should talk about VidRibbon maybe. I have talked about VidRibbon in a video before, and I even wrote a script about making, I wrote a script to make a video about VidRibbon, but I canceled it because I didn't really like it anymore. No cap, I'd love a queer transition video of Mel. Yeah, I kind of want to like get a bunch of my artist friends to like any person who is an artist in my community, if they are willing to help me with it, because I don't make enough money to pay a bunch of people, but I want to see if I can get enough people who do art to essentially have a free shout out in a video where, you know, not for lack of better words, paying an exposure. Assume I don't want to say it like that, but assuming that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have much of another option in terms of calling it that, but it would just be like, hey, you know, do like a couple images here and there. Where it's like essentially just like every few seconds, it would be a different animator where they would draw, not animate, just draw like a couple frames of the video. I would give them the audio, they would draw it, and that would be it. And that was my idea, because it would be really hard to provide a bunch of visuals for a video where where it's just talking about my experiences, because I don't have videos of that. And it's not going to be me staring into a camera, because I don't do that. So that sounds amazing. I think it'd be really fun. I just don't know if it would perform well. Me saying, hey guys, I'm a queer. Here's all this stuff. I only do traditional art. That works. If you'd be willing to do it, you will happily be involved. Have you shown Mel that video? I don't know what we're talking about. Looking at dead card games is one I've really wanted to do. I have a few friends who are really into card games, so I could have them help me, especially during Pride Month. That's the plan. I want to get it out in June, which would also be my 3-year anniversary of doing YouTube in June. It'll also be the month that the plushie comes out, which means that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 videos to promote it in. So I have her with me right now. She's proudly sitting on top of my computer. And then, like I said, the Tradwife video, because I want to try to like split this up to where the video games are a little less condensed. So I might move this one to be like in March instead, and then move the video game one somewhere down here. Excuse me. Yeah, I like the whole thing. They'd marry me too if I was underage. A history between Pokemon and health. The idea is that it would be half lies and half real. Like half of the stuff I talk about would be fake. But I might just change that to being a genuine, actual examination of every time Pokemon attempted to tackle the idea of health. So I may end up genuinely just making it a real serious video instead of a half joke. Bootleg gaming, self-explanatory. This video has been planned out since I met Savages like 3 years ago. Where it would just be top 10 presidential funny moments, and we decided that we would wait for the video to come out until the next election, and conveniently the next election is coming up. I like how the Pokewalker was quite possibly the best pedometer that was put out. Yeah, it's insane. And then this one, I'm not sure if I want to do it. I'll probably come up with an actual Christmas special or something for pinball spinoffs. Someone had that idea. I thought it sounded cool. There's there is a lot of pinball games out there, so. Yeah, that's the rough idea of this next year's videos. But again, it is very likely to change. It is very likely that some of these won't happen, etc., etc. So yeah, look forward to the best of year 2. And once I start playing Robopon 2, essentially, once I'm done with this, which will hopefully be early January, I will immediately start working on this, even if I am not done playing Robopon 2. I need to start getting the writing done. It is going to be an interestingly lengthy video. But I think it'll be fun. All I know is that I'm going to have 3 videos in a row that are all going to be about hour long each. The one that I just put out, the best of year 2, and the Robopon video is probably going to be close to an hour, if not over. Mel, I sent you the video I was talking about. I'll check it after I'm done with the stream. Don't worry. I guess that's about all I really wanted to say. I have a bunch of other video ideas if I scroll a little further. But those are for whenever I decide to replace some of these. Like I plan to replace a couple of these just because I feel like it's like, you know, that's a video game, that's a video game, that's a video game, that's not, that is, that's not, that is, you know what I mean? Like I could mix it up a little bit to make it a little less video game the whole time-ish. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me for the past 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm going to go make some fucking food. Have a good night and take care. I'll be on Discord. Feel free to bother me all the hell you guys want if you have questions or whatever. Bye-bye.